Oh, I wish I had
back,
that.
everyone. You don't have air horns?
God, I hate air horns.
I have that.
I like that better. I like that a lot. Oh no. Oh,
There we go.
God.
I have that one.
All right, I'm now banning sound effects. But yes, welcome back, everyone, to another episode. This is just the rest of the episode. This is like non-stop Foley effects.
That was a long one.
This is so long.
Crowd loved you, Ryan.
Thanks. Thank you. That was great. That was a great episode. Tune in next week. No, I hope everyone had a good, nice, long Valentine's Day and into President's Day weekend. Relaxed. But I hope you're not too relaxed, because you guys are getting to work this week of Once Upon a Roll. But before we can get to the challenge, can anyone recap what happened last week?
Absolutely not.
We
went
child
shopping.
to a rock.
Hold on. Yes to both, but you need to elaborate on both.
No, I don't. I refuse. And by the way, that was a rock, not Iraq, the country. We took a child to a rock.
What?
We did.
Right.
We took a child to
So-
a rock.
We started out, like, I'm pretty sure we initially started out in the bedrooms. Everybody kind of took their turns on watch. I want to say during Richard's watch, he saw Jokul just kind of chilling out in the gardens at one point, not doing much of anything at all, but it was still like a big lump out in the gardens. When we woke up the next day, everybody kind of... Everybody got some stuff. I think everybody was gifted a health potion as a compliment from a room compliment service.
Yeah. You guys will
and
get it at
then-
the end of the stick.
Probably. And then we went down for breakfast, where everybody kind of split off into 3 groups. One group was hanging out just eating breakfast, and it was, oh my god, it's Daisy and Clarabelle came in, was talking. Not a whole lot happened. Mainly Daisy was surprised that people from like a place of disease and mud were like running around wherever we are. And we learned that she herself comes from Tomorrowland, which by the sounds of it is not a good place at all, according to her. So much so she was willing to leave and like take place in the games where she might end up losing her life. But she eventually got pulled away by the rest of the Fab Five, which is to say Scrooge McDuck showed up and was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And she was like, "All right, later." Also during that time, Andrew was whisked away by the White Rabbit. Basically, just it's a bad time here. It's a bad time. The queen is just making shit up on the fly. People are cheating. People know shit. But White Rabbit was willing to help us out a little bit. He pointed out a, I believe it was a rock out in the briars, like out past the garden. And he was like, "Hey, there might be something out there that can help you if you can pull it." And Andrew was like, "Word, for sure. I'll do that." And then while all that was happening too, I believe that was when Richard was talking with Merlin regarding Joe Cool and how Joe Cool is still really, really sure that Richard summoned him to this reality. More multiverse
On
stuff.
accident. On
Yeah.
accident.
Yeah.
Is the real, the ruthless, the dagger.
I assure you, I did not try to do that.
But also in that instance, I want to say that we learned that Merlin was testing out potions on Joe Cool, which helped him be smaller so he could fit in the hedge maze. And Artem and Richard both were like, "Take some of our DNA, test this on it. Like, here you go." Like, they just gave shit up.
Seemed legit.
It'll work in the end. Probably, maybe.
And in exchange, you guys were like getting test potions, right?
We are expecting
Or-
to be compensated with a potion of haste.
Yes. Which I think they said he is going to be available in like 2 days.
One
Right?
day.
Yep.
One day.
One
okay.
day, yeah.
At some point, after all of that, we ended up getting back together. Andrew told us about the sword in the rock, and then we were like, let's steal Arthur from Merlin, because we also need to talk about stuff we want to buy and sell and stuff like that. So we took the kid. We just took the kid. Out into the
Borrowed.
gardens.
Borrowed the child.
We kidnapped the child out into the
Trafficked.
gardens. Trafficked
Trafficked the lad.
to the garden, where the poor kid told us that he tried to pull the sword from the stone not once a day, but sometimes multiple times a day. And it never worked. But also as a little 12-year-old boy, there was like an engraving on the stone that said only someone with honor, decency, and inner strength can remove the sword. So 12-year-old Arthur has done some shit or has not done enough shit, but it's concerning that he couldn't pull the stone. Everybody took their turn trying to remove the sword from the stone, and then Artem managed to pull it after like a mind quest, like
a vision dream.
a journey that he took, where he had to prove that he had both done like honor, decency, and inner strength.
It might have just been high, like, honestly. Could have been a trip.
You know what? You were talking to Merlin for a while. Who knows what happened in there? He took some of your hair. He might have been performing magic on you. I don't know.
Mhm.
But Artem pulled the blade from the stone, and he got a pretty sick fucking weapon that boosted his charisma, I believe, if I remember right.
The call to arms. It boosts his charisma. It gives him commander strike, and when he slays opponent with the blade, he gives With Stirring Execution, he is able to give people temporary hit points equal to his charisma modifier in a 30-foot range.
Dope.
So
I will be
Pretty
referring
inspiring.
to it as the Riz Blade.
Riz Blade.
That happened. Also, looking at my notes that I haven't really read through, we also learned that the fucking McKee contains like every school of magic in it, and there's potential for them to like be unlocked. I believe is what I understood. Like you get to like they're kind of like the vestiges of Divergence in that way. Like here's this thing, and you did a thing, and they unlock, and now they've maybe become stronger to do more things. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, we went back to the castle. I don't recall if we bought any. We threatened Merlin. We didn't buy anything. We threatened
I don't think
Merlin.
you guys did buy anything. You guys talked to
People
him, like,
pulled guns on Merlin.
His
I was
prices are
just
too damn
showing
high.
him. I was just showing him the thing I had. I was sharing.
A gun was
Scary.
aimed in Merlin's direction. And we did. We did not buy anything, but we traded stuff for health or for different.
Yeah. I had a
Um,
drink me potion.
Yeah, eat
Get some of the
me's for
cookies.
drink me's and all that jazz. We did that. We went and we got ready for the Queen's next game. They take place in the private mines where work has stopped due to unsafe conditions. We are tasked to go into the mines and gather up all the bins of treasure and bring them back. And I think that's where we're at.
yes. So to recap, the second game of the Queen's game is What's Yours is Mine. Hold for applause on that excellent pun. Moving on.
I believe Artem has a sound effect for that.
Hmm.
All right, now just wait for the 15 minutes for this
Yeah.
play out. Yes, it is as the Queen said. You will go into her private mines where they said work has stopped due to unsafe work conditions. You are to collect any gold, jewels, diamonds, precious metals, or trinkets and bring them back, which you will be allowed to keep half of. The team with the least amount of treasures collected shall lose the game and be eliminated. And as you saw before, elimination comes with sweet summary execution. You are all lined up onto neighboring mining carts. You were all given assignments, and I'd like to just go over that as well. We have 2 hand car operators, those that will be making sure how fast the mine cars will go. This is not an automatic mine car. There is 1 person on the brake lever that will be either using strength or dexterity based on how they wish to slow down the mine car. There is 1 person in the front who is scouting, keeping track of what could be coming ahead in the supposed dangerous mine. And then there is 1 other person who is the swing, basically where else they can be done and adding and help things. Maybe keeping track of the riches you may or may not accumulate, and so on and so forth. And with that, I think that is where we are brought back in, unless there are any questions before we get started with the second 71st round of the 71st Queen's game.
The only question I have is about the carts themselves, because you said that this is not a representation of their size, right?
No,
So how much
they're
space?
they're like, I think 10 by 5 feet long, so enough for fit like 2 people and stuff in.
Okay. Because I was wondering. Okay, so I guess 2 people per cart. I will be closer to the front, I guess. In that case.
Yeah. The back lever, or the brake lever is in the back. The hand car part is in the middle. And then there's the front with you put a light on the front so you could be able to see while you guys go down.
Sid and I are the rowing team, basically.
I made them very large just so you could see them in the air.
Stroke.
But with that, we once again resume this episode of Once Upon a Roll. You hear, "Is everyone ready?"
Yeah!
Ready as
On the
we'll ever
counts.
be.
Woo!
Start in 3, 2, 1, go! Immediately, the other team start heaving up and down the handcart and race into the mines. What do you guys do?
I think we take time.
I gave everybody their inspirational speech earlier, right?
Yeah.
I think you did.
Yes.
I think you did over breakfast.
Cool. Alrighty. Well, I've just got my hand on the brake ready to go whenever. Also got some potential spells prepared in case we need to have the wind blow a certain way or anything like that.
Pulling a sword and being like, let's fucking go!
Yeah, start pumping.
All right.
Yep, I think we can start going.
Sydney and Tony, if you guys are operating the hand car, can I get a athletics check from both of you?
Mm-hmm. I am not going to rage because I feel like that would create a imbalance.
Well, you need to do it anyway.
You want me to rage?
I mean, it's up to you completely.
I will not rage for now. Look, we're pretty even right now. We're not careening.
All right, you guys grip the hand card. You, just like the beginning stage of a Mario Party game, the slow, like, oh my god, this is much less oil than I thought it would be.
This
And you
sucks.
start kind of working it. Though, didn't someone throw oil on the wheels or something like that?
I
If
did.
remember
I
correctly.
specifically greased the oil, or greased the tracks, yeah. Or the wheels.
Okay, so it's kind of rough going at first, but then it eventually does hit that sleeked oil that you let down, and it gives you a little bit of a boost, and you guys are off and on your way. As you kind of descend through the caves, you guys are moving through, going through very narrow tunnels where it's just the minecart itself and the tracks, and then it opens up into larger cavernous areas. You don't see anyone in particular at the moment, but you know that in this network of mazes and mines, they are there somewhere throughout the mine. As you continue to pump, can I have the scout please make a perception check?
Yes.
Can I just guidance all your rolls, by the way?
I don't know why that rolled at advantage. I need to...
Yeah, Artem, you can throw a guidance on. Really, as long as you're not doing anything else, you can do guidance.
Okay, yeah. So add a D4.
So, but if it's Tony and Sydney, you have to do it just once.
Okay.
I don't know why that rolled twice.
Well, it's still the first roll is a 16. Plus the D4?
Oh, sorry. Plus D4 coming at you. Okay, 17.
Well, 17's not bad.
Oh.
You have the little lantern. There are parts where there's little streaks of sunlight coming in through, but as you guys go deeper into the mines, less and less light. So you're really just kind of holding on to that one pointed light. What is it? The hooded lantern giving you. But more importantly than that, you're using your ears, trying to drown out the sound of the wheels on the rail carts, the mine carts themselves. You're kind of listening around, and in the distance, you can hear what sounds like a rumbling coming from within the walls. It's not quite where you guys are, but you do feel like you are going in that direction. Kind of like a cavernous, echoing rumbling. As you turn around one corner, in the great distance, you can see what appears to be some lights as what might be a area, one of the working areas, with some of the torches still lit. you kind of come into, as you're going through, you're still going at a pretty decent pace. You see what looks like a worker's area. It might be wise to slow down or to investigate further.
All right,
I'll
then
holler back. Oh yeah, I'll holler back. Work spot.
I'm gonna try to pull on them brakes.
All right, let me see a check.
Alrighty. Good old Luckstone. Give me strength. This is athletics, right?
If you want to slam on the brakes, you can do athletics, or if you want to come to a slow, gradual stop, you can do. I think we said we could do sleight of hand, depending on the speed at which. With this, you were given some heads up, so you can do either.
Okay. I'm gonna do athletics just because that's what I'm better at.
Okay.
Oops, did not mean to do that at advantage.
Plus a D4.
Plus a D4. So that's 18.
That is. You're right. Yeah, 18. Very nice. Nice and smooth. It seems like maybe some of that oil got back there too. And you're able to come to a slow and gradual but forceful stop. You guys pull into this work area. You can see a couple of torches lit. It looks like there was footprints on the ground, some broken stones. The ceiling is pretty low here. It's kind of a dank, quiet area. Can I get a perception check from everyone, please?
Yeah, I'm specifically looking for more of those, like roper things that was in the frickin' haunted mansion. Like, I do not
Okay,
want
so you're
more...
like
Bless
peeling.
you.
Oh yeah, I am looking all over them ceilings. Perception. I can't see shit, guys. I need dark vision.
We are all humans, aren't we?
Speaking of dark vision, does anyone do anything to give themselves more light?
Moonblade.
Stand by Sid's sword.
I mean, Andrew, don't you have the gem?
Oh yeah. I'm rocking the Zorn crystal.
What is the radius of the?
Of the what now?
The gem of brightness, I think. Because you're using like the
30,
torch.
30 bright and then 30 dim after, I believe.
All right. I'm still kind of working with the shadows feature of this, so if it doesn't work correctly, here's what I want to do. Say that, and then Andrew, 30 feet. That looks right. Okay.
Can I do another test roll, see if that did it? Okay. Cool.
Okay, you guys kind of come into the area. You see what looks like a former mining area. You see some torches still on the wall. You draw your Moontouch sword and your Gem of Brightness to further illuminate the area. Once you do, Sydney and Tony, both of you notice a distinct amount of rust on the tracks. There are some picks on the ground that seem to be completely rusted over. Feeling the air, there is a certain level of dankness, but it doesn't feel like there should be this much level of oxidation in the area. Your tracks are mostly clean. There are patches of rust, but further away, you guys see large amounts of rust.
All right, guys, just using our meta knowledge of D&D that we do have. Be careful for any rust monsters and keep your distance, and don't just go swinging your metal blades at them.
Yeah.
Does it count as meta if we are playing as ourselves and in universe we do know D&D?
I think it's legit because we're
I think
D&D players in real life.
I think our characters are armed with meta knowledge.
Yeah.
Some.
Yeah. Some.
Is that fair to say, Ryan?
What is that?
Do you know D&D monsters?
Some.
That's-
Like, I mean, if we're playing ourselves in this, would we be like, "Yo, rust monsters, be careful"?
What is that?
I mean, you are literally doing it right now. So I
Yeah.
think
I mean, you mean the
Okay.
rust monster that we can see right there?
What is that?
If I remember,
Did you know about Rust Monsters 3 years ago?
Yes.
If I remember the
Yeah.
wedding correctly,
I'm pretty sure.
did while we were on this mine track, we were talking about rust monsters. So this does line up with history.
Now, I will say, I don't know the stats of rust monsters. I just know what they do.
Exactly, yeah.
All right.
So what is the
We have
ideal
already
for,
rolled
like-
for initiative. Can everyone see it? Sounds like Artem can see.
Yes.
Everybody rolled
and
for
I think we all
initiative?
still
We did
have-
last
Turn orders.
Yeah, and Ryan, I think we all still have control of every token, so we all have everyone's vision.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, from when we were in the maze. So,
We don't
I don't know if you
necessarily
wanna-
need that, but
yeah. So that's why I think we all see it, as opposed to, I don't think me or Richard would really be able to.
Well, the pig is up anyways. But yes, as you guys pull into the station, can I get some creepy underground battle music, either Darkest Dungeon or something? Sid,
Yeah.
you're able to slowly come down, but there's still a amount of noise. And looking around inside the individual tunnels, you hear a scurrying of large insectoid-like creatures. And Artem, you're actually the first one to spot this, as you kind of usher to Andrew to point the gem of brightness down. You see standing there in packs, large, described as a large dog or miniature pony, bugs, armored like massive cockroaches, large antennae coming up from the front, their little chittering faces kind of doing around, sniffing the ground. And then they look up and they see you guys.
oh, they're here.
Oh.
This is where I would say roll for initiative, but we've already done that. So, give me 1 second. Let's see. Yeah, sounds right.
I'm getting a better one. My ads are still absolutely insane.
Do we just want Darkest Dungeon?
You know what? I typed in Darkest Dungeon music and none of it showed up. Like none.
Thanks, Google.
I have Alone, the Empty Outpost, dark ambient focus music. That showed up.
Let's see what we got here. That'll work. Top of the round, Andrew.
Oh,
What'd
I'm
you
actually
do?
not seeing the turn order.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it did that weird thing where, since it was on a different page, I see the rust monster in the turn order, but that's
Yeah.
it.
Oh, weird.
But with that in mind,
You want me to just tell you the turn order? Because if I go up in chat, I can just see it. Then you can just rebuild it real quick if you wanted to.
Yeah. Here.
I have it pulled up here if you want that.
This is what I get for trying to be.
That's still such a weird. I can't believe that is still an issue with Roll20 though. The turn order between pages.
Yeah, I don't know why it just
Turn
doesn't
order in
persist
general
like
is a
everything
small
else.
nightmare.
Yeah.
Can people see now?
Yeah.
yeah, perfect. Cool. I am going to go ahead and shoot one of them. Which one do I have a clear? That one would have like partial cover, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Okay. Well. Alright. I will hop down and over. Boom. Oh, now I'm surrounded. Excellent. Excellent. Are these glowing things right there, are those torches?
Those are barrels.
Those are the things of gold.
Barrels. Oh, gotcha. Okay. The shining is gold.
I did this brand new feature that I came up with where I want you to see something, so I put yellow on it. I don't think any game master has done this before.
Interesting.
But yes, each
I like
one
it.
you can see they're looking down. There are about the size of like a pumpkin. Are these barrels? Kind of hovering around in between the loose crates, rusted shovels, picks, and things like that.
Gotcha. Oh, man. Yeah, I could try to blind all three of them, huh? But I get the feeling they have blind sense. Okay, I'll go ahead and try to... No, I don't want to get close to him. No, I'm going to shoot at this one with my
So right here,
gun.
Nice.
that is a natural 20.
Will a natural 20 hit?
Yeah, that'll squeak through.
Just got the tip of that one. Okay, 14, 23, 29, 37, if I'm counting correctly.
Say 37.
If I'm counting correctly.
I see 23 and I see 14.
9 plus
Yeah, that's-
14 plus 8 plus 6 is 9 and
Sounds like
14.
37. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You take aim and we do like one of those Fallout shots where it follows the bullet, and just like you pick the bloody mess feat, it just fucking detonates.
Hell yeah! I look at the gun. It's just kind of like, yeah, yep, meant to do that. Do I have the legs to get there and back? 20. I'd be able to get here. That is not far enough. So you see Andrew rush down this hallway, see a flash and hear a bang, and then bonus action run, come tearing back through. Yep, that's a lot of them! And I'll take cover inside this back cart.
Alright, you run down. Andrew, the second you take shot and fire at that rust monster, the one right next to it kind of like feels it with its little antennae, and then it lets out the like a sad but mournful cry as from around you in the walls you can hear scurrying, burrowing, scuttling, the sound of little feet, but not that little, larger than you would think, moving around in the dirt.
Nope.
Do we not have a bomb?
I've got
Not in this campaign.
I have
flasks of oil.
stick of dynamite. I do have a stick of dynamite. And also
We don't
shatter.
blow up the treasure. Yeah, shatter, though.
So
Oh, yeah, once the second they come down the hallway, just blast them.
yeah, I mean, I'm planning to
Nice little
hold.
AoE.
I will say there are some also below us, so
Yes.
Sydney,
Okay. I hate everything. I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15. We're gonna go here. And I'm gonna put my ghost friend 10, 15, like right here. And I'm so sorry for her and everything, but she's gonna end up right there.
Alright.
Yeah. And she's got severance, and hopefully that's great for her. But I'm gonna see if she gets the attention of just the group that Andrew shot at, or like if they're gonna do the fucking pincher attack on her before I go rushing.
With your AC.
Sorry.
AC for her.
Should be the same as yours, right?
It should be. Yeah, 1 second. I'm double checking. I have it written down. AC is 14 plus proficiency, so she's sitting at 17.
Okay. So you summoned her using Severance. Are you using Severance right now, or are you using the Moontouch sword?
I think for this but I think they're both magical, but I would probably like err on the side of Moontouch just because I know that's a magical blade.
Okay. So I think... Alright. Say, well, you, like, pulled out Severance, activated it, and then put it back again, and then you're wielding.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You summoned Melanie, and then was there anything else you did with your turn?
I think for right now I'm gonna see what they do, if they converge on her or not, or if it's just that one group, and maybe I'll sneak by them if all else fails.
Okay. Artem.
All right. Well, I don't want to explode the treasure. So, should I hold my action? It's probably a good idea to hold action.
Yeah.
All right.
I've got an AoE for top left that I'm planning on doing.
Okay, then I'll focus on bottom. If I can, since screaming is probably a free action, I'm just gonna be like, "Get over here, assholes!" To the rust monsters. They're probably not smart. But once they get around, like, right here, I will set off a shatter.
Okay. So you're holding your action. You are not including the barrel that is there?
Actually, let me see how wide shatter is, because I might actually just be able to do it on them now and not worry about...
Waiting.
Yeah, let me... "10-foot radius." Okay, so it's actually way smaller than I thought. It's basically only 20 feet wide. Yeah, I mean, if I... Oh, wait, I can switch this to be a circle. Okay, here we go. So, 10-foot radius. And then how do you get it to stay? I guess it doesn't really matter. It had hit 2 of them. I'll tell you what, I will wait until... Oh, they're probably not going to bunch up, are they?
I don't know that necessarily.
I will hold my action to cast Shatter as they come up here. I will do it like towards the centered on the wall. If they get, I'll do that if they get, regardless if they get within 10 feet of me. But if they bunch up enough that all 3 of them would be hit, all 3 that I noticed anyway, I don't know if there's more, then I'll cast it then. Is that okay to do?
Yes, I would say, depending on, like, if this were a video game, they could all move at the exact same time.
Yeah.
So maybe if you aim it, because you have a pretty good idea of where they're going, or
Yeah.
where they're going to end up. So maybe where, if it's, like, right in front of you, they'd be like, well, if they get right here, I'm going to use it.
That's
Does
what
that make sense?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yes. So if they get in front of me, I will probably cast it so that it's like, doesn't kill me, but like...
Yes.
Something like
I
that.
think we're on the same.
That. Because that'll hit everything that's in front of me.
All right. So you're holding your action to cast a shatter
Yes.
on the southern wall. Tony, you're up.
Question, Ryan. My great club I am carrying. When I picture that, I'm picturing like a big rock club or like a big wooden club. Would that be correct, or are we saying that is also a metallic weapon? Personally, I
I've
never think
pictured-
of clubs as being metallic.
I've been picturing the big wooden club from Dark Souls 2.
Okay, but not metal is the important thing there.
I
I
think
think
there would
once
be
it's metal, it turns into
metal,
a mace, right?
like on the. Yeah. I mean, it's ultimately up to you. Well, let's see.
Not
What is it?
necessarily.
The
A
mall?
great club can be. Yeah, I mean, I guess it could turn into a mall. That being said, isn't you're not using the axe?
I mean, do they not just corrode metal?
Isn't it magical?
Did they not corrode magic weapons?
As far as I remember, Rust monsters do not care. Like they can't affect magic items. It's only non-magical weaponry and armor.
Is that a gamble you're willing to take?
Yeah.
I'd be
Would we-
pretty
Tony,
willing
would
to
you
bet
like
on
to
that.
roll?
I was about to say,
Tony,
can I
would you
roll something?
like to roll to see if you know?
I'd be-
Okay, yeah.
Because
That's
now we
really-
are getting into you guys aren't sure. So
No, yeah.
Now,
I will say I'm like 95% sure they can't affect magical stuff.
I'm not willing to take that risk.
Okay.
I switched to my club.
That's fair. I'm not looking it
With a
up,
six,
but I'm like
I'm not willing.
95% sure.
Yeah, with a 6, I'm not willing. But also, because I don't know. But also, I am a barbarian with unarmored stuff, so I can just run ahead. Like, I don't actually have to worry about that part, which is nice. So, Ryan, I'm running ahead with club in hand. I know that means I do not get the effective 19 strength because the peg lays attached to the axe. All good. No worries there.
Yeah.
And
I will say, looking at flavor is ultimately yours, though I do feel like this falls into mechanics. When I Google search D&D 5e mall, it's a lot of big hammers. But it's on you. What have you been picturing with your mall this entire time? I've personally been picturing the giant Unga Bunga stick from Dark Souls
like,
2.
Yeah, like the dragon's tooth or something. You know what I mean? It is just a big, like literally just a big chunk of rock. Like not like it wasn't even forged. I just like broke this off of a cave wall. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm picturing. Just the most unrefined Unga Bunga chunk of thing. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like here you go. This is right here. This is what I am seeing in my head. But as long as like not metallic, then we're good because that's all I care about in this instance.
Well, okay, well that's see the dragon's tooth is a tooth of a dragon, so I wouldn't have given you a tooth of a dragon.
I know it's
But what
not
does it
literally
mean?
that, but
Is it wooden?
honestly, I picture stone personally for a great club.
Hmm.
Yeah, let me if I can maybe find let me see if I can find a better example of what I'm thinking of. But I am picturing stone personally. Just really
I've been
unrefined.
picturing just the big ass fucking stick. Because I think wood, while impractical, is still
Actually, yeah.
easy.
This. I guess in my head it was stone, but this is the same image. Yeah. So
like a
this,
tree,
what
trunk of
you-
a tree.
Yeah, what you've sent. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good answer. Then yes, you may use this.
All right. I know we're just like talking around whatever. Yeah, or even like here, like even like this is the. Never mind. It doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah. All right. Cool. I'm gonna swing that, and with unarmored movement, I can get right on up to him. I am
Okay.
gonna rage as I go on my way.
Okay.
And I'm gonna smack him with a great club. I'm gonna attempt to smack him with a great club.
That is a miss.
Yeah.
It scurries out of the way quickly. It's big but fast. You notice,
Yeah.
just like how bugs are real fast on the ground.
I swing and I miss, and I'm like, "You're lucky I don't use this one as much." And that'll be me.
Don't you have 2 attacks?
Oh, I do have. Yes, I do. Sorry, in my brain, I didn't have that yet. Thank you. How about a 23 to hit?
Yeah, that'll squeak by.
All right. So we're gonna do. Do you need me to separate out any of the damage types on this?
It should. Oh, you have the radiant damage. No, you don't need to.
Okay. 13.
Very
Low
nice
roll
hit. Very nice
on the
hit.
D8, but
You bring down your big Yabba Dabba Doo club into this thing, and you hear its outer, what is it, chitin?
Carapace?
Chitin.
Chitin? Chitin?
Yeah, it's chitin.
It kind of shatters a little bit, and you can see like some blood coming out, but it's still standing, scurrying.
If this was Delicious in Dungeon, I would be picturing like when you crack a crab.
Yeah.
All right, that's me.
The proper way to prepare a rust monster is you take the bottom shell. Richard, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna jump down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That gets me not quite close enough to do my rhymes binding ice to the third one back here. So I think I'm also gonna hold my turn until it gets a little bit closer, and then whoosh, gonna send a big sheet of ice headed their way.
All right. Well, I know I just said this wasn't a video game, but I do imagine it like in Baldur's Gate 3 when all of them do that, like the multiple dash action at the same time. Where they're all like, but yeah, they are all moving. So I'm going to go ahead and start bottom, go up. This one is going to move over, as these two are going to target you, Tony.
Okay.
Now, Tony, you do not have any metal armor on currently, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
I'm unarmored.
So you have nothing to worry about. As they lunge at you with their bite and their antennae are kind of like moving up and down, searching for any kind of form of, let's see what the word they used was, ferrous metal.
Mm-hmm.
If you are wearing a codpiece, that will start to rust, however.
And I did have one at your wedding, so that would be lore accurate.
That's what I thought.
It's like Sting's codpiece from the 70s Dune, or the 80s Dune.
That is a miss and a 23.
23 will connect.
One bites down on your foot for 8 damage, piercing.
Okay, and I am raging, so we'll make it 4.
Okay. Meanwhile, these guys will move towards you, Artem. Yes. So, Artem, if you would like to unleash your held action, you can target both of these guys as they are running on their way up to you.
You've activated my trap card.
Okay. Is it a con save?
It is a con save, DC 16 now.
Okay.
Only 10 damage though, which yeah.
Well, it could be up to 20 damage depending on how these rolls happen. That is a 14 and a 19, so 1 pass, 1 fail.
Okay. Well, the pass takes 5, the fail takes 10 thunder damage.
Okay. Pretty good chip on both of them. It does seem they are pretty somewhat hardy given their outer insectoid-like shell, but you were able to tag both of them for some damage at least, so not nothing. Artem, are you wearing any metal, iron or steel or otherwise?
The only thing I have that's metal is Call to Arms. I have leather armor, but I did specifically say I pulled out Call to Arms, so we'll see what happens about magic weaponry, I guess.
Give me 1 second. The two rust monsters smell, it seems, using their antennae, kind of like a large roach, and they lunge out at your weapon, Call to Arms. Where you expect the worst may happen, that your brand new weapon weapon might start to corrode and rust right before your eyes. However, Call to
Knew
Arms is in fact a magical weapon,
I know it.
which means it is immune from the rust metal condition.
I read the monster manual
War.
once.
Right. Good to know. Good to know.
They will both take attacks at you. For a 22 and natural 20.
Oh my god. I'm gonna silvery barbs that nat 20.
Okay,
Oh wait, I can't, because holding your action is a reaction.
is a reaction.
Never mind.
Oh no. Guys, help him! Oh no, he's the only one who has healing. Well, we all got a
Hitting
health
is
potion.
reducing damage.
It's gonna hurt. How much?
They chomp into your legs,
Mm-hmm.
dealing 20 piercing damage to you.
Good. Ow.
Why don't
That's
you just
a
raise
war
like me
crime.
and cut it in half?
All right, going counterclockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh no.
Again, the rust monster will go up and smell Melanie, sensing Severance in her hand, and they will attempt to do the rust metal attack. However, because Severance is a magical weapon, and especially this one, as it is a spectral magical weapon, it does nothing. The creature will try and take an attack at Melanie, however,
Melanie, no.
which a 22 will hit.
Goodbye. I'll just drag her off until I summon her again.
Okay. The rust metal smells you and starts heading in your direction.
No.
Richard, the creatures see you and they start bolting in your direction.
Are they all moving at the same time? Because if so, I'm only letting them
Yes,
get.
we're going to do something similar to Artem, where they are moving in your direction.
Well, I can potentially stop them. So could you move them all just 5 feet instead of all the way that they moved? Because like
Okay.
the minute it's even just 5 feet, I'm blasting them and trying to keep them there.
Yeah, see, that's why I was trying to do this in a way that made sense. So, like that?
Yep. Yeah. Once they do that, I'm blasting, and hopefully I
Alright,
can.
so
hold
they
them
all
there.
move 5 feet. Technically, it's all at the same time, but
Yeah.
for this.
All right.
Can I see the cone, please?
Yep. Let's see.
Don't freeze her gold.
Then it turns into cold hard cash.
Aha!
I figured cold would be less damage to the treasure than fire would be. I wanted to kill them with fire, but didn't want to explode our stuff.
Yeah, it looks like you're going to tag all three, and it looks like you are going to tag one of the barrels.
Okay.
So, is that a con save?
That's a con save, yep.
Okay. That is a 6, a 16, and a 17.
Okay. The 6 fails, the other 2 succeed, unfortunately.
I'm going to say the 6 is the one that's right next to you. It feels pretty hard to dodge that.
Yeah. Alrighty, so this will be 3d8 cold damage, and yeah, the one right in front is frozen in place. Move speed 0. Fuck, that's a low score. Okay. I have immediate regrets.
All right.
Should have
That takes some
fireballed him.
chips damage, and that is partially frozen. And then the other two take 5. All right. They are not, and the ground is not difficult terrain or anything like that. Is that correct?
I don't think so. No, nothing about
Okay.
difficult terrain.
You did do some damage to the barrel, but it does seem it is still intact currently. It's just one half is frozen completely solid.
That's fine.
So it will not be able to attack you this turn.
The barrel won't be able to attack the. Oh, you mean that one? Okay.
No, the barrel will not be able to attack you this round.
Thank God.
Mimic barrels.
Listen, how many times could I trick you with mimics? Just mimics all the way down. All right, the two reach you, and they will both take attacks at you.
Key.
Richard, do you have any metal armor on currently?
I do not. I'm mage armor all the way.
All right, then you do not have anything to worry about. And it looks like they're not going to hit you anyways. That is a 12 and a 11. So you are able to duck and leave and avoid getting hit from these guys.
All right.
And I believe that is everyone. Andrew, top of the round.
All right. I draw Harmonic Jeweler, but I pull it. I kind of pull it like Freddie Mercury's microphone stand and start swinging around. And I'm going to roll a performance check here to activate the Harmonic Jeweler.
Oh, yeah. You hear it.
Yeah, I whip it out. I start spinning, and I yell, "Can anybody find me somebody to stab?" And I jump off the cart.
I was going to do Bohemian Rhapsody too.
Hell yeah. Jump off the cart and try to stab this guy over here.
Need somebody to die tonight. Need somebody to die tonight.
Need somebody to die.
16 is a hit.
All right. And sneak attack since I have an ally there.
Yes, you do.
24 magic damage. Magic
Beautiful.
piercing.
You bring this down. You are an exterminator. You have now killed 2 of these rust monsters.
Woo!
Okay. Anything else?
I will tuck over to this side to give better flanking.
At round number 20, the same as before when you killed one of the rust monsters. A cry goes out, and you hear Richard, not far from you. You see a rust monster appear, coming out of the hole in the wall.
Okay.
And I don't know if you, Artem, you would definitely see, but towards the back of the cave, there is a large burrow hole as a rust monster comes through. Sydney, you have a rust monster charging you down now.
I'm gonna meet it. I'm gonna get here, and I think that maybe I'm going to spend 4 maneuver points and use Iron Tempest. And if I hit, I deal some additional damage. But also, I get 3 more attacks, but they have to be against other people, so my intent is to whack at this one and then move over to help Richard.
Okay.
So, that's what we're doing. First one is with Moon Touch, is not 8, it is 7.
Yeah, I'll say that's quick spy.
So with Iron Tempest, I get to deal an additional 2d6 additional damage to my damage attack or my damage
Yeah,
roll.
throw that on there.
So it's going to be 2 plus. So is it like I roll 20s so very rarely? Is it that we're maxing the original value, or are we just doubling all the dice?
We say you can max the original dice.
Okay.
So
8 plus 1d8 plus 12 plus 2d6 plus. Jesus, what is it for? 31!
Nice.
yeah, you cut through this thing.
And then I come running over here, and we're gonna do another attack to this guy, and then another attack to that guy.
Very nice. All right, let's see him.
13
Ooh,
and a 19.
the 19 will hit.
Okay.
Real close for the 13 though.
12.
To the top one or the bottom one?
Bottom one.
Okay. Yeah, another decisive hit. Definitely can't take another one of those.
And I get one more attack because with my attack action, I get 2 attacks. So I'm just gonna whack at that top guy, or that bottom guy again.
Yeah, the bottom one is the weaker one.
Yep.
That was a
17. 8.
Very nice. It is still just barely holding on.
Okay. That's me. I'll hang out there. Hey, Richard.
Hey! I always feel safer when you're next to me.
Artem, you have
help you.
noticed that periodically throughout this, it seems that as more chaos and more fighting goes on, more rust monsters arrive.
Oh, good.
And you are met with this conundrum. Do you defeat all of the rust monsters, or go for the barrels?
Well, it doesn't matter because they'll kill me before I get a barrel. So, the problem is, they're gonna have a turn before Andrew can kill the other rust monsters. So, I kind of have to kill the one in front of us.
Should have silence. That'd be good.
Shocking grasp time. It's not made of metal, but I'm still gonna use it. Does a 24 hit?
Yeah, that'll squeak by.
No. 5 lightning damage to the one in front of me.
Okay. Another good hit. Decently damaged. Still holding on.
Oh,
You took a little bit of the shatter damage, and now your shocking grasp damage. It seems that down in these mines, these rust monsters are quite healthy. I've had a lot to feast on recently. And looking around, you can see a lot of gear that might have been abandoned in panic as the people, the former workers, ran as they were suddenly swarmed and overcome. In maybe not a manner not dissimilar to what's happening to you right now.
I mean, I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna bonus action healing word myself.
Okay.
Oh, good. Well, 9 is better than nothing. Okay.
I will say, Artem. I mean, not that it matters because you use Shocking Grasp. But, because you have used a spell on your turn, the feather of the Thunder Bird activates, and you may fly 10 feet.
Oh. Is that what that can do? Hold on.
Without provoking attack, I think it's the Storm Sorcerer feature.
It's the Storm Sorcerer. It works for bonus action
Oh.
spells. I don't know if it's 10 feet onto your, or is it just 10 feet? But I know You look up whatever the storm sorcerer.
No, it's
Uh,
you can use a bonus action to fly 10 feet
Fly.
if you cast a spell of first level or higher.
Oh, okay, my bad. I thought you could
Yeah.
do it with the is a bonus action. All right, never mind.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, we kind of have to like start going for stuff because.
Well, it can't take reactions currently.
Oh, yeah, because I hit it. All right. This is such a bad idea. All right. I'm going to get over here. This is going to be 20 feet of movement to get here. Can I grab the barrel from here?
Yeah, we'll say I have given ability. Everyone should be able to interact with the barrels. So
okay.
once you grab it, it will be in your hands. It is like the size of,
Oh, a little thing.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
It's not a
No, it's not an
sick.
thing. It's
I
like-
love
Okay.
that. Okay.
Well,
Then
like a
I
pony.
grabbed
like
it.
a root beer barrel. Yes,
I grab
thank
it if I can, or is that an object, or I could just like grab it? I'm not doing anything with it. I'm just taking it.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah,
then
we'll say, but you need to use your movement to get back.
right.
And if you wish to deposit it into said carts, that is part of it. So
Gotcha. And
It's
then there's
weird, though,
my
Ryan.
10
This
feet
one
back.
down here is moving to the cart by itself. I don't know what's going on.
oh, that's the
Look at
mimic
the
barrel I threw in
ghost!
there.
Okay.
Okay.
It also explodes upon touching mine carts. So careful with that.
Of
one.
course, it would be me. I would find a mimic in every Queen's game.
The temptation to not use mimics constantly is an eternal struggle.
All right, that's my turn.
Artemis, anything else you want to do?
No, I think I've done everything I can.
All right, Artem has one of the barrels so far. Tony, you've got some rust monsters there, and it looks like, I don't know if you can quite see, but yeah, you can. There is a burrow hole on the opposite side of the wall where another rust monster has emerged.
This right here, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. First thing I would like to do is switch to my axe. Are we calling that any sort of thing? Like, or is that
It's just
whatever?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Just want to make
You
sure.
drop your club and you pull out your axe.
Cool, yeah, just wanna play fair. Alright, so I've already hit the one in front of me, so I'm gonna attack him first, then hit the one to the left of me, and I'm gonna ideally save my radiant damage for that guy, is what I'm hoping to do, you know?
Sure.
That's kind of is an 11 enough to hit one of them?
Unfortunately, an 11 is not enough to hit one of them.
All right. Well, I would still, just knowing me, I would want to direct the crit to the one I haven't hit yet. I don't know if that's fair to do, but I know that is what I would do in the situation.
It's fine.
All right, cool. All right, so this plus, okay. Okay, and we're raging, and we get 2d. This is gonna be a big hit. All right. Well, that's not a great. That's wow.
Is a 2d8?
Oh, I'm
Your
sorry. It's
weapon?
the club. It's the club. That's my bad. It should be d12s. I'll re-roll those.
Yeah, keep the rest, but reroll the 12s.
Yep. Thank you for saying that. I missed that. Not much better. Actually, literally exactly the same.
Yeah.
It is.
But it feels better, doesn't it?
the same. Yeah. Okay.
Honestly, this is why I don't fuck with D12s. D12s are like the biggest teases.
Yeah.
But
is the one in front of me
19
still
damage.
alive?
Did you use it to the weaker one or the full
Oh,
health
sorry. I'm sorry. The one to the left is what I meant. They're both.
one? The
in front
one
of
to
me.
the yes, the one to the left is still alive. Though it took a crazy amount of damage. It is still hanging on just barely.
All right. Let's call it a reckless attack, like at the one in front of me, then, because I'm not gonna re-roll a crit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Is that fair?
Yeah. So you're reckless attacking.
Yeah. And like specifically like the one I missed. You know what I mean? That's
Okay.
better. That should be a hit, right? All right. So to the one in front of me, which is just going to be a hit with the axe for nearly as much, like more than half of what I did before. 11 to the one right in front of me now.
damage comes, damage goes. It is also still just barely hanging on.
That's fine. I'm gonna stay where I am, I guess, so as not to invoke any opportunity attacks.
Is +7 right?
For damage,
There's
yeah,
nothing else?
+5, and I'm raging.
Okay. Richard, you got a lot of rust monsters up there, but you also see some barrels back there too.
Yeah, I want to work our way through them. I'm also eyeing that one behind, like, Sydney, one of us has got to get that one too. But I'm going to do another attempt at a Rhymes Binding Ice at all 4 of these guys. So I need 4 con saves, please.
All right. Let's see if you can get that legendary roll again.
God. Same damage as last time.
That is a 9. That is a 13. That is a 17. And that is a natural 20.
Alright, the 17 and 20 save, the other 2 do not.
Okay, I will say that this one didn't have much anyways, so he is dead zone. He's dead zone no matter what he does.
Nice.
I will
We'll
say
he
this
succeeded.
Yeah. As a 10 damage, we'll say this one took past. This one was already frozen once, so we'll say this one fails.
Alright.
And we'll say this one was able to hug up against the wall. But still more chip damage.
Okay. I am then going to try to push my way through, not provoke an attack of opportunity, but get up close there. Now I can flank with Sydney, and maybe we can push our way through.
Okay. With that, I didn't skip anyone, right? It is the Rust Monster's turn. Tony's not here. There's one. We'll say we'll go with for you, Andrew.
Yeet.
And actually, this one, Artem. It sees you running off with its snack.
Oh, good.
It's going to go for you.
Fantastic.
13
To who?
to hit you, Artem.
Actually,
Does
can I recommend say I
not.
don't do that? I forgot about our strategy of sticking together.
Okay. 13 doesn't hit Artem.
No, just under.
Okay. Andrew,
He is.
16 to hit.
16 will hit if you want it to. Now, it doesn't have to. As DM's prerogative, you could just say, well, maybe not. Just throwing it out there.
Not hit.
Oh, okay.
For 3 piercing damage as it chews on your big toe on your boot.
Ow! I like that boot.
Tony's still not back. These 3 are going to move. This one will climb over the body of its brethren,
This one does. Sure.
as one does. Each one will take a bite at the both of you. Sydney, that is a natural 20. Richard, that is a 14.
14, I think, meets it, beats it, so...
Oh,
yeah, it hits.
Sydney, you take 14 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Not a d20. Okay. Sorry, I got my nails done this week. It's the first time I've had like nails, and it thwarted all of my typing today. I'm so sorry. Hold on. 4.
All right. Sydney, you're able to reduce it down to 2. It was
Nice.
6 damage, now it's only 2.
Cool.
Tony, you back?
Yes, I am. Sorry.
You have reckless attacked, so they will both attack at you with advantage. That is an 18 and a 21.
Just 2 hits.
For 16 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Well, that gentleman's
And
8.
then lastly, at the top.
Oh no.
Nope, that's not the way I wanted you to flip.
Yes, huh? He's on the ceiling.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It sees you two fighting its brothers, and then it kind of sniffs on the ground, and as it does, it kind of starts looking left as it spies your mine carts.
Son of a bitch. Sure.
I had a feeling I
Sure.
was coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just starts to make its way in that direction.
Y'all yell anything about that?
Oh,
Yep.
Actually,
I probably actually yell, "You son of a bitch!" Like, I probably yell at it. Yeah.
actually, I will say it does dash, so it starts making its way down to your. But it has used its action to dash, so it cannot do anything else on this turn.
Yeah, I'm wailing about the minecart.
What do you say,
Sorry.
Sydney?
It's going after the fucking minecart! Like, just yelling. Just.
Oh no! No, that's solid.
Andrew.
Just what I needed to hear. Upon hearing that they're going for the fucking minecart,
The fucking minecart!
I open my jacket and say, "Cut it off!" And I send Trogdor after the one over here. So he's going to roll a bite action. He's learning. He's still learning how to fight. Yep.
Yeah, that is not hit.
Nope. But he's going to go ahead and fly through to hopefully pester it and stay out of threat range.
Okay.
And,
It has flyby, right? It doesn't provoke
Correct.
attacks. Okay.
And then I'll go ahead and the one in front of me I'm currently engaged with, I will swipe at.
Nice.
I'm happy with that.
A lot of natural 20s tonight.
Yeah, I'm churning them out. Wow. All right. 19, 28.
And that's to this one right here.
Yeah, the one right in front of me.
Yeah, you fucking obliterate it.
Tight. Artem, you good here?
No.
Okay. All right. I'm going to rush over here. And I guess instigate an attack of opportunity.
On this guy here?
Mhm.
Yeah, sure. What goes around comes around. That's a natural 20.
Ouch.
Silvery barbs.
That is a 15.
A 15 will hit, but it's not a crit.
Yep.
Thank you, sir.
And advantage to me because I will need it on my next turn.
Oh, but hey, you got, I gave you a window. It used its reaction to attack me, so it can't attack you if you keep running.
Oh, yeah, it's true. Then actually advantage to...
I think you can
Advantage-
only see Andrew and Trogdor right now.
Keep it, man. Keep it.
No, because I have to use it on my next roll, and I'd rather you use it on the next roll. I'd rather you have the advantage in case you need to
Okay.
attack something. Because if I'm not going to get hit, then I'll use Vicious Mockery next turn instead of Shocking Grasp.
Tight. All right. I dig it.
That is 7 points of piercing damage to you, taking the attack up.
Thank you, sir.
Next round.
And Richard, thank you for those temp hit points.
Yeah, I actually just remember I forgot to enter in how much hit points I had taken away. Sydney, you had intercepted. Did you take away all of them?
I intercepted you. I don't
Okay,
get
so
it.
you were
take any
intercepted
damage.
all. Okay, cool.
On round
You-
20.
I think you took like 2 points.
Okay.
Andrew, you can hear coming from the tunnel next to you, scurrying once again
Damn.
as another rust monster emerges.
That's why you have it.
It doesn't seem, however, that the tunnels in the north what emerges for this round. Sydney,
Okay. I am going to do another round of Iron Tempest. So I'm going to spend 4 more of my maneuver points. And I'm just going to attack a lot of things and hope everything works out.
You can't bring that thing
Going
to
full
you,
Dynasty
right? It's
Warriors
gotta
over
be
here?
a human. Gotta be a humanoid.
It's got to be a human.
Damn.
Let me verify. Hold on.
oh, that was creature.
Creature of my size.
Because if you could just summon
Yeah.
that thing back away from the cart, that would be amazing.
Get
over
here!
But then we're kind of getting a little surrounded. If I can do attack,
Yeah.
at least I can maybe draw aggro or something. Of these 2 that are up close to me and Richard, which one is the most damaged, please?
The one in the back is very damaged. The one
Okay.
right next to you, to your left, is a little bit more damaged than the one, because the one that crawled over the corpse of the other one is still pretty fresh. It took some damage, but it's still not as
Okay.
bad.
First attack then will go after this top guy that's
Okay.
nearest me.
Nice.
What's happening?
8 plus 1d8 plus 2d6 plus 4. Beep boop. 38!
Yeah, you fucking delete it.
So that's 1. I'm gonna.
If you could like
step
divvy up
forward.
that damage to different targets,
That would be really
nice.
cool. The one in front, or this one is going to the one. This one here.
Yeah.
The super injured one.
Yeah.
That's a
How
9.
are you doing 1d8 plus 2d6 damage? It's a-
Iron Tempest. So
Nice.
I get to do my damage plus an additional 2d6 damage, and I get attacked 3 more creatures so long as they're 3 different creatures.
Awesome.
Yeah. But I missed that guy. The one closest to Richard. 15.
The one closest to Richard, that is a hit.
Yeah. Cool. $16 points of damage.
Solid amount of damage. It is still just holding on. It's in the red though.
And then, because here we go, I'm going to incur attack ops from both as I run to go and attack that other one. But Richard, that means you can maybe run and grab at least a thing. So that's
Okay.
that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30, where I attack this dude.
Sydney,
Yes.
are you wearing metal armor currently?
I am, but it's magical metal armor.
The chomp happens and you feel it kind of like touch yours, but you are wearing the serpentine scale armor.
I will say specifically, though, I do have a shield. It doesn't specify if it's a wooden or a metal shield. It just says a shield. In my head, I always kind of imagined it as a metal shield, if I'm being quite honest. But it does not actually specify on the gear.
I feel
But
like this is a roll.
My sword is good. My armor's good. Shield is a question mark.
Hold on. The rest monster corrodes a non-magical ferrous metal object you can see within 5 feet of it. If the object isn't being worn or carried, it destroys blah blah blah. If the object is being worn or carried by a creature, the creature can make a dex save. Can I have a dex save, please, to avoid it touching your shield?
Yeet. That's fine.
The antenna, it's quick. It lunges up at you, and it just barely. While it hits your greaves, it does not have any adverse effect. As indeed, these are magical armor from a former Quetzalcoatl. However, your shield, I'm picturing like the wooden shield that you get at the beginning of like Baldur's Gate,
Like the buckler.
with like maybe like, yeah, with like parts of metal, but with wood too. It does. As it does, you can see quickly rust kind of stretch across. It is not destroyed. However, your AC does go down by 1.
Okay.
If the object is either metal armor or metal shield being worn or carried, it takes a permanent and cumulative -1 penalty that the AC offers. Armor reduced to an AC of 10 or a shield that drops to a +0 is destroyed.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm. Oh, why'd it get so quiet in here?
And you take 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay. I'm gonna get one.
Anything else you do with
more
your turns,
on-
didn't he?
I get one more on this little guy down here. For 18.
That's a hit.
And that's just a 5d8 plus 11.
11 damage.
Yep.
Good amount.
That's me.
Artem.
All right. Well, Andrew said I'm okay, so I'm just gonna go and drop this off in the. Oh my god, my fucking mouse is just fucking broken. I really need to find a way to fix it. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yay! I gotta drop the barrel into the thing, turn around, and vicious mockery on the rust monster right below me, because I know it's gonna come for me next turn. I will think of a good insult later. But it needs to make a DC 16 wisdom save.
I'm guessing these things aren't the wisest of. Actually, 13 wisdom's not bad for
Oh my
a
god.
god-awful monster. It passes.
Oh my god. Alright, and then never mind. Nothing.
Rust Monster knows he doesn't mean that. Rust Monster knows just keeps giving self-affirmations.
Alright, I think that's all I can do.
You are
on my
worthy.
turn.
You are special. You matter.
You don't! Fuck you. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna lock and load a tail, because I haven't done that yet, so I'll use my bonus action. See what we get. 8. It's always 8! Jesus Christ.
All right. You tell another tale. It'll be about the ones where everything almost rusted to death. Tony, you got 2 very weak rust monsters in front of you.
Yes, I do. I would like to attack them both, please.
All right.
All right. Well, because it really doesn't matter which is which here as I roll. So let's do that. We got a 10 and a 16. The 10's not going to be enough. So let's reckless attack it.
I was going to say, are you sure that's not a reckless attack?
I mean, if you want to call it that and just that's a hit, and then let's do that again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, they really likes 9s in this grouping, huh?
9. If that is attack A and that is attack B, then both hit.
Yeah, we'll do it that way. All right.
Given your mods, I really doubt that they can survive these.
All right. Well, hey, let's find out. So we got a D12. I will I'll give the one in front of me a little more. I can never remember the name of the damage. What's my holy damage called? Radiant. I'll give the one in front of me more razzle dazzle.
Okay.
He gets 17. Okay, now the damage is coming in, and another 17 to the other one.
Very consistent. You use the exact amount of force, despite one having holy damage attacked onto it. You get the other one just like, "Urgh," just to kind of compensate.
I know how to hold back. Okay, great. What does it take to take a barrel with me?
Object interaction. You run
Is
over
that
and
a
you grab it.
bonus or an action?
It's a free.
Free.
All right.
Yes, I think we're saying it's a free.
All right, then this barrel's coming with me. That's as far as I can get with my movement and attacks.
Okay,
And I go, Andrew, grab yours.
Richard.
All right, I use the opportunity Sydney gave me, and I run past these guys without taking attack ops, and I can get right in between these two barrels. I spin around with an ice knife, throw it out at the back one, hoping that I can deal that extra 1d10 damage and get both of them. I'm going to need a dex save from both of them, and I'm going to aim to hit the one in the back. 14, is that enough?
14 is just enough to hit.
All right. Cool. So, 9 piercing damage to the one in the back, and I need dex saves from both of them, please.
9 piercing to this one.
Yep.
That is enough to immediately bring it down to
Nice.
0.
And then just a dex save from the other one, then.
The other one gets a 5.
All right, 9 cold damage to that one.
Nice.
I'm doing better with my
And-
level 1 spell than my level
Or
2
nice,
spells.
if you will.
This rust monster in particular, while it was repeating its daily affirmations, but continuously hit with freezing effect after freezing effect, finally loses to the cold as it succumbs and is frozen solid before shattering and being destroyed. You've eliminated all of the rust monsters.
Cool. Can I pick up both barrels with the end of my turn? Just have them in hand.
I will say you'll be able to get one.
Okay.
As a free action, I would say if you're getting both and running with both, that would be an action. But for one object interaction, it's just grab one.
Okay, well, but at the beginning of my next turn, could I grab the other one as a free action then? Okay.
That will be, yeah.
Alright.
Next up, it's the rust monsters.
Monster.
And you have done a nice round cleaning up these guys. Let's start from the bottom. Now we hear. This one is going to go after you, Andrew.
That makes sense.
This one's going to go after you, Artem.
Yep.
That is an 18 to you, Andrew. That is
Yep,
a
that'll hit.
20 to you, Artem.
Oh,
No.
Funny enough, that is max damage to you, Andrew, for 9 piercing damage.
okay. Could be
And
worse.
minimum damage to you, Artem, for 2.
Oh, I'll take 2.
The rust monster, after receiving an attack from you, Sydney, is going to rear up and that is a 17 to hit.
It beats it.
And I have a dex save to see if it will hit your shield.
Tell him no.
Fuck.
He asked.
Fuck.
Tell him no.
So does it just keep damaging the shield and my shit keeps like falling apart? Or is it explicitly like, hey, the shield gives you +2 to AC, you have lost both of those, the shield is broken?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
As
So
I
shield's-
understand it now.
Shield is broken.
Any non-magical weapon made of metal that hits the rust monster corrodes. After dealing damage, a weapon that takes a permanent cumulative -1 penalty to the damage rolls. If the penalty drops to -5, the weapon is destroyed. Non-magical ammunition made of metal that hits the rust monster is destroyed after dealing damage. However, if the object touched is either metal armor or metal shield while being worn or carried, it takes a permanent and cumulative -1. Penalty to the AC it offers. Armor reduced to an AC of 10 or a shield that drops to +0. Bonus is destroyed.
Okay. Yep. Shield's dead.
Yeah.
You feel in your hand as the metal bindings kind of keeping the wood together slowly decay and erode, and your shield falls apart.
It gains the junk tag.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, if you find like 6 more shields and you hit like repair, you should be okay.
Yeah.
And you take 4 points of piercing damage. And that is hitting your shield and not hitting your minecart, which you really don't want to be losing a minecart here right now.
Mm-mm.
Andrew, you have 1 barrel next to you and 1 rust monster next to you.
Cool, I'll deal with one then the other. Okay, gonna roll this at advantage. 21.
That is a hit.
Alright. Another 24 damage. Magical piercing.
Very
Nice.
nice. It is just barely clutching to life.
Dear lord. I just yell, "Run away!" And I'll grab the barrel and go ahead and book it. Do-do-do.
And you do not provoke attacks of opportunity because you
Correct.
are a
Sneaky boy.
you can take it with you. Yes.
There
So that is another barrel acquired. Is there anything else you do on your turn?
Bonus action. Choggy, get him! And I'll point at the one that Sydney's dealing with. I don't suppose Trogdor can grab the
I was
barrel.
wondering if he could grab a barrel.
I do think that despite how small it is
Oh.
still
Heavy.
He has
pretty
strength
heavy.
4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Some heft.
you'd have a similar sword in the stone situation.
Yeah. Alright, so he'll just swoop through and attack with a bite.
You do have flanking for an extra D4 to hit.
Oh, sweet. I will need it, apparently. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. 18. There we go.
14 hits, so you were able to hit.
Nice. Good job, Trogs. Finally got him. It's 8
Nice
damage.
poison. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the rust monster was not prepared to be bit in itself. As the the poison seeps in, it does not have any resistance to it. Yeah, that is another nice chunk of damage. 8 damage gone to it. It's still holding on. It's definitely in the battered yellow now.
He will fly into my jacket.
Okay, Troggy flies back using the flyby feature. Top of the round, you once again hear scuttling and moving from within the walls as another rust monster crawls out
Mother bitch.
from the northeast hole of the mines. It seems there are a lot of them here. Sydney, you're up.
I'm gonna whack this guy twice.
Okay. You
Oh,
might
boy.
only need to hit him once.
21.
That's a hit.
6.
You might want to hit him twice.
I hit him twice. Yeah, I do. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. 11.
You exterminate the bug.
Nice. Okay, so I gotta run up and grab a barrel. 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, there's another one! I grab the barrel and I do another 5 that way.
All right. People are grabbing barrels. You know, Deal or No Deal Island doesn't have killer bugs, so in a way, my game show is better.
This is like Deal or No Deal meets Helldivers 2.
Right. Exactly. Which in my mind sounds like a match made in heaven, but
All right.
Artem.
So, I have a thought. Because we don't want more of these bugs coming after us. And it looks like they'll probably be able to get to us from down below. But we've gotten all the barrels from down below. So what if I just cast Shatter on the ceiling right up here? And like
The
cave
heart
in
wants
that
what the
entrance.
heart wants. I'm not gonna stop you from having fun.
You can attempt a shatter on just a part of the cave wall that you are all currently under. I will say, Artem, if you take one step over to the left, you'll notice that there is a very weak bug down there, as well as the hole that it crawled from.
Yeah.
It seems to really like crawling out of those burrow holes in the wall.
Yeah.
As opposed to punching through just reinforced part of the mine, it might be better to focus on an area that you know that they are coming from.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping to like knock down the ceiling and kill the thing in front of me too. But yeah, I can only do one really. I mean, all right, I'll cast Shatter on the bug hole. Can I do it at the bug hole and the bug?
Shatter on the bug hole is an interesting combination of words.
That's the title right there.
If I shatter the bug hole, it is within 10 feet. So I will be able to hit the bug next to it as well. And because shatter is exceptionally low damage for some fucking reason, let's do it at 3rd level. That looks better than normal.
Ooh! You obliterate the bug. It did not have that much health. It had 3 HP left. It was not going to take much. However, due to the seismic amount of damage to specifically the wall, focusing on that, and because Shatter has special features as it interacts with inorganic material, rocks come collapsing down, and it seems like even from within the... because it is made by bugs, effectively. Albeit they are... oh, they're very dumb. Okay, they're wise but dumb. They did not reinforce there.
Mind you, actually, they're dumb.
You destroy.
All right, I am
The
gonna yell out
Cut
to
it off.
everybody. Bug holes closed down here. No need to worry.
Again, like Helldivers 2.
I've never played it, but it feels great to work for democracy.
Artem, is there anything else you do with your turn?
Cry because there's still a bug in front of me.
There's still a bug in front of you. If only there was a hero you could turn to. In other news, Tony, you're up.
I need a hero.
All right, this barrel's going in. Blip.
3 barrels.
And then I guess I'm hopping over to go this way a little more. Oh, actually, no. I'm killing this one in front of Artem. What am I talking about?
Thank you.
I
All
don't
right.
want to say what you should do. I think you had the right instinct to keep going north. See what's going on up there.
Fuck you.
All right. Attacking this guy. Has this one been hit? How's it looking?
That one has not been hit yet.
All right, we're reckless attacking it. But that's one hit so far.
Hit. Reckless. That's a hit.
Uh-huh. Yep, we'll call that, yeah, that'll be like attack A, I suppose.
Mhm.
And then here comes attack B.
That is also a hit.
Cool. Yeah. All right. I rush over. Yes, here comes the hero that was spoken of. That plus this plus d6 of that plus one of these
plus one of
Total of
these, plus one of them.
29.
Beautiful. You smear that bug on the side of the wall like a giant swatter.
Oh, thank Christ.
Bug guts all flap in my face. I look at Artem. You might not like it, but this is what a hero looks like.
Oh, dude. Too much.
I'm kidding. How are they doing up there, though?
They need help.
Okay. So I move 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. So 1, 2.
I think we're actually good.
Well, I
Maybe
think
well
we're gonna
I'll still run this
City.
way. You guys good?
We have a bug. Oh, there's another
I just saw it too.
motherfucker.
Wait. Oh, right there.
Yeah,
There's
there's more tunneling back here that we haven't really looked at.
I think there's one more
Let's
barrel
just-
down there.
I do too.
Oh, like right
Richard.
here?
I think the other way.
I grab the other barrel as a
Yeah,
free
I see
action,
it.
and
I
then
see it.
I dash.
You're
One,
double
two,
fisting right now. You're double arming.
4, 5, 6. 1, 2,
Oh, thank God.
3. Sizes 4, 5. I get to the cart. Boom! Put the 2 barrels in.
A very financially wise turn. That was your dash to move?
Yep. And then I look to people. There's a good amount of people around. I see. Look back. Sydney's got a barrel. I'm like, are we just grabbing and going at this point, or are we exploring more?
The barrel's total.
It is the rust monster's turn. It sees you, Sydney, leaving with its barrel. It is going to attack you.
Mm-hmm.
You do not have your shield anymore as a form
Nope.
of extra AC.
Armor is now 16.
But it is not disintegrating currently.
That's great.
He's like, I have a boss rush
Does a
monster.
19 hit?
Yeah, it does.
For minimal damage, 2.
Oh, nice. We appreciate that.
Andrew,
I hate it.
you're up.
Okay. I know Tony said he could dash for the last 2. I
I
can
mean,
dash.
you can.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're a rogue. You
I
got
wouldn't-
more dash than you.
yeah. I'll yell, "Start her up!" And oop, not Troggy. Troggy stays there. Boom, boom. 30 dash. 30 dash. Okay, so 80. Grab it. Turn back.
You
to
actually
10.
only your speed's 30, right, Andrew?
Yeah. So
So
30,
actually,
60,
with your dash,
90.
with your dash and rogue dash, you only get 10 feet more than me in a round
That's
with that
wild.
unarmored movement.
Oh, right. You get unarmored
But-
movement.
Kind of crazy. I didn't realize that till right now. I was
Yeah,
like,
jeez.
barbarians are actually really fast. Jeez.
Yeah, dude.
They are.
But yeah, I burn all my movement, and oh dear, is that one still alive?
It is. I don't think it will be
Oh.
for long though.
Well, I would have gotten an attack of opportunity.
Does your rogue incur attacks?
Say what?
Your like weird rogue dash shenanigans? All it like
I
it's
think
still
you
like
have to
attack
hit
ups?
it first. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have to
Yeah.
attack first.
Oh, got it.
So, what I could do then is instead, I'll still bonus action dash, attack it, and then could make it to here.
Depends. Yeah, I mean, depends on how you feel damage wise, I guess.
I feel like one's gonna pop out in front of you next turn. No.
We'll see.
Valid. That's
Potentially.
valid.
Hmm.
Nope. I think the other one's gone though.
That is a hit. That's 23 damage.
yeah.
Very nice. Harmonic dueler, like a what is it? The staff, the stick. What does a conductor use?
Baton.
Oh,
Ton.
Baton.
Baton. Yeah, you're dancing, gliding. You quick stab him. You keep moving. The
I rush
response-
past Sydney. On your left. Zook. and just drag it across.
You do a deft stab. It is still just barely lurching on. It lets out another wailing cry, echoing through the halls of the mines. Is there anything else you do?
No. Action, bonus action, movement.
At the top of the round,
God dang. Okay, but it's over there for now. Oh, there's another one.
Yep, we knew that was coming.
Yes.
you can hear more scuttling. With one of the holes closed, it seems that there might be somewhat of a traffic jam on the tunnels inside of the tunnels, as more and more are moving towards your location. Sydney, you're up. This guy is looking just barely holding on. That is a hit. That is more than enough. As the rust monster falls to the cave floor.
I want to... I'm going to move here. I'm going to push the barrel into Tony's hands. Take the barrel. Take the barrel.
Okay.
Jesus, take the barrel.
And then I'm... Here, have the barrel. And then I'm gonna... and I'm going to summon... Melanie. 5, 10, 15. She can be summoned there, but she's going to move 5, 10, 15. She can't attack, but she might flail wildly at the thing to distract it. I don't know.
Alright. I will remind you, this does not have an engine. If you want this train track to move, you need to have your muscle there.
Yes. But also,
Artem.
he's over there.
Alright. I am going to move up. Oh my god. My mouse is really fucked up. Can I fucking click and drag anything? Holy shit. I'm gonna move up here. That's a 30-foot diagonal. And I'm gonna cast Shatter right here, which will hit both the bug and the hole, but not Melanie or Andrew.
Okay.
And because we need to, here's at level 4. Kaboom.
Shit.
That is an 11 to save.
Does not pass.
You, in one echoing, destructive note, are able to instantaneously destroy the bug and cause a controlled and forceful detonation.
And then I'm like, get the barrel, we gotta go!
Causing the one more bug hole to be closed forever. Unless they dig it out, I don't know.
It will eventually, probably.
Anything else, Artem?
No. Yeah, no.
Okay. Tony!
Real quick question. It's the same. We have not long rested since trying to pull the sword out of the stone, correct?
Same day.
Okay, so then I have 1 rage remaining, not 2. I just want to make sure I mark that. All right, so I'm gonna get, knowing that we're gonna get on our way here, I'm gonna bring the barrel in to the minecart, and then it's just me, so I won't be able to like get it going to up to real speed. But I would like to just grab both handles, Ryan, and just with my rage athletics start to at least get us moving a little bit, so that like Sid can hop in, we can get up to, you know what I mean? Just like start it rolling so they can just hop right in.
This is difficult, but you are raging, so you might be able to do this. Give me an athletics check to try and force start this thing going.
Mind
How
you, the
about
brake
a
is still
21?
on, but I'm about to take it off.
No, leave it on. I rolled a 21. I want to see what happens.
Trying really hard on the brakes.
You're really pulling this thing, and you can hear the as the brakes are dragging along.
Tony, hold up!
Richard, do the thing.
I'm gonna do the thing. Just give me 6 seconds.
No,
Richard.
that's the point of this.
I unhook the brake, and then
Did we Mario Kart boost forward with that? Did we get like?
I hope not.
Would you just call that an object interaction since it's just kind of stationary right now? It's not.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to kind of hop around back and just use the help action to get him, moving it forward a bit more, and then
Okay.
I'll hop in once it's ready to go.
All right, it is not like a well-oiled machine, literally, but you are starting to slowly. The wheels are starting to turn, especially Richard with you helping push along. It is starting to move. Last one. It is the Rust Monster's turn. They hear their meal ticket is starting to leave. This one is dead. It's just this one left.
Oh my god, can it get to us, motherfucker?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It needs to use a dash. It is running past you guys over towards the minecart. And it is going to. It is unable to attack or use its antennae this turn. However, it is going after the for sure stationary. Well, at currently stationary source of ferrous metal.
That is a hungry bastard.
Get me that metal.
You can do this, Steven! It's right there!
Can you get into
Andrew.
the cart with 90?
I can't quite get there, but
Ah, come on.
15, grab the cart. So that's 30 dash. Oh, I should have done this differently. It's fine. That's 60 action.
That's too damn bad!
You know what?
Why is it
Oh
not
wait, I can't
updating
stop
my
on
end?
her. Can't stop on. Okay. So if I get there, and then action shoot at it, or should I just keep running?
I would get in. Get in.
Okay.
If you can action do another 30 feet, get in.
60.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. Okay. That should get me in. Got a little sloppy with my measurements, but I think, I think I should be able to do that. That's using everything, burning all candles.
Seven
Be able to get in.
Can you get into the front at all?
That's the. Well, I guess I could possibly there, but not front yet.
Okay.
Tony can shove you in. Just kind of lift you up by the scruff and just throw you in there.
All right, Andrew. Anything else you do on your turn?
No, that's everything.
All right, so you run over it. You grab the barrel. You run back. You're jumping over, using the corpses of the rust bugs to leap over. You run past Artem and Sydney. You see there's another one just crawled out of the wall, coming towards you, trying to eat and dissolve. As you do, you can hear above you as a score of little feet are now being forced to once again reroute. It's pretty difficult turning around inside of a one-lane traffic. It's the Tesla coil of the natural world. Very unsafe. As one more pops out, emerging. Sydney.
Get in the cart!
We get here. I attack it twice, because I want it to leave the fucking cart alone. Oh god, that's a gift. Hold on. Oh jeez.
What?
I had more copied instead of my dice roll for the sake of ease, so I went to roll a D10 or GIF. 8,
Okay.
20.
Both hit. Okay.
Um,
Little over half.
and then I'm going to. Oh my god, it does matter where I end up, huh?
Get in the cart you need to be in.
Middle cart
Yeah.
is full presently?
Get like one leg in.
Move, Andrew! Oh god, I can't put myself underneath Andrew. Hold on. There we go. I'm moving.
All right, you throw Andrew out of the cart.
Move, Andrew!
Understood.
Oh god, I keep grabbing barrels and buckets. Andrew, move back. There you go.
I'm trying.
Now we got the guy with the hurt leg who's the only one who's not in the cart.
I can get in. There's 30 feet. I can get in the cart.
Guys, there's no time. We gotta go. He'll never make
I attack
it.
the thing and I like move over. So if there is going to be an attack op, I hope it's at me as opposed, Artem. But I hop in a cart.
Okay. All right. Everyone mad dash and getting on this cart, trying to get it moving. Tony's single-handedly trying to get this thing going. Richard's in the back, shoving it along.
Actually.
Artem, looking over the last hole you see, one more pops out. From inside the hole, you can see like 3 all kind of trying to force their way out.
Yeah,
trying
no,
to
fuck
push
that.
through.
I'm gonna run in here. As I'm running past and hopping into the cart, I'm gonna slap this thing and hopefully hit it with a shocking grasp so that we can pull away and it can't opportunity attack the cart.
You guys don't want to experience farm here? We can experience farm here, you guys.
I
It'll be
think
fine.
that'll hit. Does a 21 hit?
Very nice amount of damage. That
Cool.
is a hit.
10 lightning damage,
You almost. Yeah.
and he cannot take opportunity attacks. Let's go!
Rip it, baby!
All right. I am seeing everyone here. Tony, you are once again on the. I will say now that everyone has made it to the minecart successfully, Andrew gets shoved in the front, Sydney gets in the back. There's a shuffle of gear. Richard is brought up, and can I get a strength check, an athletics check from now that the brakes are no longer a concern? Can I get a strength check from Sydney and Tony to get this thing moving and get the hell out of here?
Oh, well,
Can
I
grant...
got real tuckered out on that first round.
You were doing it by yourself, so that's fair. I will say, with the 26, you are more than enough. Sydney comes in quick and gives you the relief that you need, and you guys start blazing, and you are once again heading down the mine tunnels. Let's go ahead and take bird break here, as you've successfully navigated and acquired all of the barrels in this part of the mines. We'll be right back.
Nice!
Yeah.
In this part. All right.
God!
100% barrel run. Mandatory joke about my butthole.
Yeah, that was
Check off the list.
shattering the bug hole, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Very nice. Welcome
Need more
back,
fiber.
everyone.
I didn't
To
realize we were joking about that serious condition that he had.
I mean, sometimes
it's a
humor
very
is
serious
totally negative.
condition, and we're actually raising money for Andrew's broken butthole. You can donate now in the description. $1 could save a button need, specifically Andrew's.
Mhm.
Your butt
All donations.
will heal.
We're trying to raise a whole lot of money.
That's aid for a-holes.
Not to be confused, we are not posting hole. If that's what that, do not interpret it that way.
That's
Don't
on
know
his
what-
OnlyFans.
Yes.
Oh, you guys are subscribed?
Funny enough, it's how it got broke in the first place.
Got to do it for the content.
One
Speaking
too
of
many
content,
requests.
welcome back everyone to Once Upon a Roll, where we watched our heroes, the Band of Bastards, valiantly kill a bunch of bugs, steal a bunch of money, and run for their lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I prefer collect
accurate.
a bunch of money. We're not stealing it from anyone, we're collecting it.
Technically, you were commissioned to go in and get the money. Now, how much money you give over and report to the Queen is up to you. But yes, we are back at it. So as we are continuing the minecart ride, moving through, you're back in kind of darker areas, more closed off. It seems like there are potentially like veins or areas where the people were working, and then lots of interconnecting tunnels going in between them. Can I get another strength check from our resident tanks to see how well you guys are doing?
The rage, I suppose, is
Ugh.
persisting. Well, a rage is a minute, right? Or it's 10.
I believe it's now 10 in new rules. Or it can last up to 10 if you prolong. I don't know. You have to look.
Look at that. I'm assuming I'm just gonna prolong it for as long as it makes sense. But I also imagine if it were 1 minute, it would expire by the time we get to the next zone.
Yeah.
Either way, Ryan, here's a 23.
Very nice. All right. You guys are moving along, and as you kind of round a corner, you start heading up a not a steep hill, but it seems that you are going up a little bit. So it is getting a little bit harder to continue to move and press along. Are you making my rust monster a woo?
Yes. I haven't made anything go ooh ooh in like forever.
As the tanks continue to slave away with their strength of labor, you have a moment to kind of collect your breath and assess what you've got. It seems, if my math is correct, you were able to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 barrels, small barrels, but you are in the back and in the front. You're able to fill the floor area with it. Heavy, dense, it seems, and shaking it, you can hear the sound of gold coins and jewels clattering around on the inside.
I know we're tempted, but I don't want to look at it. I just don't want to look at it. I don't want to take any.
There will be a time for us to observe, and now is not that time.
Now's not the time. I don't feel like there's ever going to be a time. I'm against it, but
Oh, it's going to be a lighter load that is reported.
I don't need to hear that.
There were a couple barrels that did not make it, unfortunately. Rust monsters. What can you say?
Monsters.
It is fine if you do not wish to report all of your earnings to the Queen. Just know that if you have the least, you will be eliminated.
Like
So-
solitary, I love it.
As
Oh, what's
one
this?
might
We found
say,
another barrel.
Do we
Hedge
know
your
how
bets.
much? Do we know how much we have in terms of the gold, or just like in terms of barrels?
you know you have 7 barrels.
While we're in there, can I like open one real quick to see like what? Is it like bars? Is it just a bunch of coins?
Yeah, roll me a 1d6.
Okay. It's like, you open the mimic one.
Yeah, you take a second, you pop open one of the heavier ones, and looking inside, you can see it is stuffed full of gold, jewels, things found, raw gold material, and things found inside of a mine. It seems it is stuffed to the teeth with wealth and riches inside this particular one.
Damn. I'm gonna close it back up so none of it spills.
Yeah, good call.
There is one, however, that took, with the exception, all of them are damaged, except for one, which took not an insignificant amount of ice damage to one half of the barrel. But as you guys are moving on, it is slowly melting and, a little chillier, a little bit harder to pry open, it seems. As you guys are going, Artem, you're looking over things. Andrew, can I get a perception check from you, please?
Yes.
Andrew, you're currently locked in, keeping your eyes peeled, though while there's not much directly to see, even with your gem of brightness and the the hooded lantern giving you light, you know that given the encounter that you just witnessed, danger can come from any direction. 360 degrees. Above, below, next to you, it does not matter. As you are kind of rounding the corner and going up around, you hear once again, as Sydney and Tony are doing their best to kind of move forward, you can hear what sounds like above you, rumbling, cracking, as it's moving ahead of you. Something in the earth itself going through.
And I don't know how I would deduce anything with that. Guys, there's something up in there. The hell?
Wait, what did you say is up there?
Something in the ceiling, moving pretty fast. It's like keeping pace with us.
I don't like that.
Going ahead of you guys. You guys are kind of going up a bit of a slant right now, so it's kind of slowing your progression as this thing speedily churns ahead.
Is it the mine tracks above us? Artem, why don't you jump on to assist with the pumping? Let's get some speed.
I'm not sure how I can do that. Can I assist with pumping to help it go faster?
Not really. I mean, I guess if one
Bless
person was
my
able to move over a
shitty
little bit.
movement.
I'm thinking if you get two on one side, then it should be a little great advantage.
You would think that, but also I'm at -3 strength.
Yeah.
There's that. Okay.
I will say, Andrew, based on what you hear of the sound of your consistent rumbling going across these rail tracks, it doesn't sound like that from above you.
Does it seem like something tunneling in the dirt, or like disruption from above, like a second floor?
It sounds something more like tunneling, almost like swimming.
We've got an angry Diglett, or Dig Dug, or the groundhog from that golf movie with Bill Murray.
I don't like that.
Like, do we think is it just gonna drop in, or?
I don't know. Let's try this.
Somebody had silence in all my life in this whole thing.
I shoot at it. No? I pull the gun and point. Yes? No?
No!
No? Okay,
Why
no!
they get angry?
Do you want to shoot at the ceiling?
I was.
I mean, he does.
I received a no, so I'm gonna hold my.
I'm not gonna tell you to not have fun, but I am saying if it's like I'm gonna kill you now.
All right, I'll wait.
The sound kind of disappears as it continues to burrow in the distance, and you guys continue to chug along. At this point, you guys have been using the hand card enough that Tony, your rage would have subsided by now. So if I'm correct, you should have
Fair.
one use of rage left.
Correct.
You guys continue to make your way through, thinking you'll be coming to the next area soon, it appears. Then, however, as you hear echoing a loud crashing noise coming from up ahead above you. Not above you, but further up the track. And as you kind of turn into another stretch of the hall, you see a familiar face. As lying before you on said track is a massive boulder that is crashed down,
Motherfucker.
blocking your path. You do have time to react to this. However, you guys are moving at a steady pace.
Boulder ahead.
I mean,
You said we saw a familiar face?
We've encountered a boulder before.
I mean, I guess I'm gonna shatter it, right? What else are we gonna do?
Yeah, if you can bust
Wait,
that
guys,
thing
this
up,
one might be fake.
we don't even have to slow down.
I mean, someone shoot it real quick before I shatter it, I guess.
Shoot it. Now
Okay,
shoot it.
boom. I waste a bullet shooting this big old rock.
We've got 10 of them. We got like 10 revolvers. We got it.
Alright, roll for attack and give me damage.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be alive, isn't it?
And,
With my magic
Wow.
gun. Oh, that shouldn't have had. I accidentally included harmonic. Sneak attack I will keep in though.
Okay. You shoot it. You are still, it hits the side of the boulder. It does not shatter the boulder. You guys are continuing to move towards the boulder. You are going to crash.
Okay, yeah,
What?
I
Break.
cast shatter.
Break! Okay.
All right, I break.
God, shatter damage
got shatter and a
sucks
break.
ass.
I mean,
Every
but it's
single
also
fucking time.
amplified. Since it's stone, it is going to be amplified though.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it doubles.
It does not double.
Uh,
It does make the save with a disadvantage.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hmm.
which is nothing. Like, it doesn't mean anything for a object that can't save anyway.
Yeah.
You unleash another shatter. It rings out again, and you see a little crack form in said boulder.
Hmm.
You guys are coming up. You're about to crash. This thing does not budge.
Yeah, I'm trying to put the brake on.
I guess I'll cast shatter again, right?
Wow,
dear.
I'm gonna use a sorcery point for magical resistance or magical guidance, and re-roll that. There we go.
Very nice. All right. So, Andrew, you pull a gun. You fire. It hits it. Artem, you weave a spell. You use shatter. It shatters it. It hits part of it. Parts of it cracks off. Richard, this thing does not seem to be budging. You think you're almost slip it. You reuse your magic and you're able to reattune it and slam on the brakes. And you hear that screeching halt as the minecarts slowly come to a halt about 10-15 feet away from the boulder.
I mean, I guess
As you kind of slow down, Artem, you're getting ready to weave another spell.
Mhm.
You see the boulder shift. As it stands up and turns
I
back
said it was a
Back.
Goron.
direction.
Oh, sorry, sir. Didn't mean we didn't. My bad. Let's roll.
Standing about 15, 20 feet tall. Actually, no, standing about 10, 12 feet tall. A massive stone, boulderous creature with a chiseled face, kind of deep little crevices for eyes, and a couple of new, freshly formed cracks on its back, looks to you.
You were in the way, man. We didn't know.
Rivenir! Does that work?
Sorry. So sorry.
Does anybody know Primordial?
Don't think
I
mean,
know.
his body language is upset. I can read that much.
I know common and service industry. I would like to use my service industry language to try to placate and to sweet talk and just get that. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, what is that symbol?
Looks like a tie.
Oh, it's a tie. That's
Did you get
fun.
Wait, continue.
Yeah. To basically to work like it. I'm working with some Karen flipping out about ordering a medium well burger and it comes out medium well and that it's too overcooked. You know, that kind of. Anyway.
Give me one sec. This is 24. Plus 8, 32. 37 halved. What language are you speaking to it in?
Service industry. I only have service industry in common. So I guess common, but I'm doing a lot of emoting and a lot of like
Sympathetic
support-
tones.
sympathetic tones. Thank you.
Give me a persuasion check at disadvantage.
All right. Disadvantage
Can I
persuasion.
guidance him and be like, with extra?
I don't think it's so bad.
It's not.
It's still a 19.
Don't matter. Take it anyway.
It's a D4.
Take the
Throw
D4.
on top of it. Yeah.
All right,
It's not-
22.
22.
It's not immediately hostile towards you. It is still trying to communicate with you. What languages do you guys speak?
Let's see. I
I'm
got
an elvish orc.
Common,
I'm an Elvish
Draconic,
Celestial.
Dwarvish, Undercommon.
Dwarven.
Look at Undercommon.
I have Common and Giant. I feel like
Can you
Giant's
show
gotta
us
be
the
tangentially related to
I've-
Rock.
Can I
Between,
try?
like, Undercommon and Giant? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Can I try Dwarvish and Undercommon and be like, man, you're in the way. We got a cart. We can't go anywhere else.
You speak to it in Undercommon. It doesn't seem to affect anything. You switch over to Dwarven. It's like, oh, you guys talk like the little folks. What the hells? What are you doing here? Why are you going running that thing around, smacking people? What the hells?
Man, it's
I'm
on
trying
a
to sleep over here.
it's on a rail. Where do you want me to go? I can't make a turn.
You friends with the little guys? What's going on? Who let you said you could come in here?
Yeah, we're friends with the. Look at all the gold we got. We bring it for them.
You bringing it for them? They made a deal with me. Where's your deal with me?
Why we gotta
What do
make
you
a deal
want?
with you? I don't know you. I don't know your
You
mother.
don't know me? The name's Grim. This is my part of town.
I like that.
What the hell is you guys doing around here?
Increasingly, like, more aggressive. Like, he's like gesticulating, kind of angry, and then Artem just starts raising his voice at him, and it's just yelling. It's
like-
just foreign yelling.
None of the rest of you can understand it either.
How
you
similar
hear
does
it.
Dwarvish and Russian sound?
Probably not dissimilar. I know dwarves are always Scottish in pop culture, but I could see an argument for Russian.
Yes.
We kind of want Brooklyn there, so you know.
Yeah.
But I feel like the actual language.
I'm from the Yancey Street part of Underdock. The name's Grim. What's this thing doing here?
What thing?
That's not nice.
Definitely not fantastic. I'll give you guys 4 seconds to hike it out of here.
You gotta get out. We can't turn around.
Well, I don't know. I see another route back that way. It sounds like you go this way, you can go back that way.
Artem, are you explaining to him very politely that we are like
He
on a
wants us to-
mission, or we'll get killed?
He wants us to either pay him off, because, the dwarves had a thing with him, or turn around and go backwards. I'm about to show him some dynamite.
Wait, it's my most prized possession here, and I'll pull out the cereal box full of teeth.
The what?
What is this guy trying to give me right now?
Yeah,
He says it's his
Box
most
full of
prized possession.
it's like
His
war
most
trophies.
prized possession is a bunch of broken teeth.
He's not buying it.
That's
is he?
sad.
He's pretty
I'm
intelligent,
sad.
actually.
You
He knows
know
it's
I'm bad
teeth.
for him.
He
Well, I
thinks
know
it's
he
pretty
could tell
sad.
it's teeth, but like significance of it, it's sad.
I mean,
I'm gonna lean into that. I'm gonna let my eyes kind of water up and just give him the baby doll eyes. Like the
Oh, now your sad sissy friend's crying. What did I do? What did I say?
you're telling him that his favorite thing is sad.
All right.
You're hurting his
that's not his favorite
feelings.
thing. What about that thing right there? That shiny thing. I'll take that.
You mean my gun? This shiny thing?
He like scratches and he feels the bullet and he kind of like flicks off. No, I meant the gem. The gem, you dingus.
How about this? And I pull out, what was it, like a endless decanter of water or something like that?
Oh,
There's
do
some-
you have
You
one?
want to give him the decanter of endless water?
I mean, I don't want to give up any barrels. I don't want to give up any gems. I want to leave here with as much as possible.
Make a geyser at him?
I could potentially do that, but first I want to see Artem, see if he has any interest in this. It's like unlimited drinking water. You get thirsty? I don't know what rocks are like.
Yo, you get thirsty?
Who
Like
doesn't get
endless
thirsty?
water,
Come on, what
endless
kind of question is
clean
that?
water.
How is it find water down here, huh? You gotta find some pocket where there's some weirdos hanging around?
Yeah,
This is
there's
a
always
legit-
some kind of weird Lovecraftian thing I gotta find out before I get a drink of water. It's a whole thing, man.
I know we just fought some bugs that make metal rust. I tell you what, my friend here has got something. It makes water. Makes water all the time.
You guys fought the Rusties?
Well, we fucked up the Rusties.
Oh, I hate the Rusties. They get it everywhere. They burrow it all over the place. They get in your shoes, in your house. I know my house is the ground, but come on, they're everywhere. You smash 1, 3 more appear. They're awful. Oh, I hate them.
Tell me about it. They're all back there.
Common ground.
You think he'll make the deal?
So
What are you offering?
it makes water. Endless water.
In all sorts of ways.
Let me see. He
He
holds
wants
out
to
his
see it.
big rocky hand.
I'll give it to him.
He's got it. He's got his big rocky hand holding it. It's for a human, it's a pretty decent size. In his hand, it's kind of almost like a little flower pot. And he kind of is water. He tips his head back, and it just splashes all around him. He keeps going. Some of it goes in his mouth, and then the other of it kind of runs down his chest a little bit, kind of turns muddy somewhat. He's more solid stone than dirt per se. He's and he does that for about 30, 45 seconds. Just an endless geyser of water kind of going into his gullet as he's drinking it. And he's that's not bad water. Where'd you get this? This is pretty good water.
He wants to know
I
what
mean,
you
I'm used
got
to ground spring waters, but this is a pretty good close second.
He likes the water.
That water is the purest. Tell him that is the purest water he will ever find. And if he would just simply sidestep for a mere half a minute, we'll be on our way, and that's his forever.
Okay, I'll tell him. Hey, you can have that thing. It ain't got no piss in it, unlike everything else around here. You just gotta move to the side.
Oh, don't even get me started with all the piss in the water.
It's everywhere.
He sits down. He's like, this used to be a good neighborhood. You got a good rock man going to a job, making rocks, moving boulders.
All right, let's
You
pull the brakes. Let's.
I know it's bad, but we really gotta get going.
Unclick the brakes.
Whoa, where are you going? I thought we were talking.
Like creeps forward and it's just like, like.
Well, that's great. Yeah, that's cool. We really gotta get going.
Hey, if you want
It's
to talk
gonna
to
be-
us topside, we'd love to chat later.
Yeah,
It's
but we're
literally
like-
gonna be our heads if we don't get going.
Hey, we can talk later. We'll come back.
Although if you see other carts like ours, if you want to slow them down, well, we'd get a good laugh out of
They're
that.
letting more carts in here?
There are more coming.
Hello, guys.
I tell you what. We let us pass. Just break this thing here. They won't bother you.
That's a good. It's not a bad idea. But then they smash, then they get in the ground, and then they're crying everywhere, and then it attracts all the monsters, and then it's my problem to clear out the monsters because they're all dead.
Yeah, but then you gotta deal with like 5 of these things coming through here.
We really gotta get going, though.
Yeah.
It
do
has been
have some-
great meeting you, sir.
Come topside, though. We'd love to chat with you sometime.
All right. Well, listen, as long as you're planning on going in deep, you should probably be careful. There's someone digging around here causing all kind of mayhem and craziness right now. Rude. Oh, just tried to go right through me, drop me here. And he looks up, and you see there's a giant hole in the ceiling above where it seems that he dropped down onto the track. And he's like, stands and looks, he's like, oh, for crying out loud. And he sees like where he landed, it kind of crushed and smashed the railways a little bit.
Oh.
Listen, I'm sorry. I get a little grumpy when I wake up. I'm trying to mind my own business. Some friggin' idiot goes digging through here, not knowing what people are around or not caring, dropping me onto mine carts, all kinds. It's rude. There's this thing called undercourtesy we try and put around here, but these guys don't even know about that. He's a bunch
was a
of
duck, wasn't it?
monsters.
They ain't
Look at
from
that.
the Underdock. They don't know.
I don't know. That guy was digging pretty fast. He seemed like he was from around here. Not these parts, but somewhere. I don't know, but I don't know that.
He's
guy.
a tourist. They got them new fancy machines.
The worst. And he takes
Artem,
another
TikTok,
swig
TikTok.
Hold on, I'm
from
working
the
on something.
decanter.
I tell you what, help us get this over there. We're gonna meet back up with them. We're competing against them.
All right. If you see the dwarves in there, tell them I say hello, good luck. And if you see the mad one, tell him I say fuck you. He'll know what it means.
Absolutely.
And he kind of walks over to you, and with great strength and dexterity, he kind of picks up one part and helps you guys over past the. He's like, "Thanks for the water.
You're a nice guy. Send you flowers.
Send me mud."
All right.
Say hi to your mother for me. Let's go.
You
Wait,
guys
so
continue on.
everything froze for me. Did he explain that there was like a monster or something?
Something digging?
It was I think it's the other team has like a digging machine of some sort.
Motherfuckers. Thank you.
Mm.
That is what we call things you could have asked about.
What?
What?
But you guys had to go. So
We
you
do.
guys continue going on past this source of information on this part
My
of the
business,
Underdark.
Rock.
We were under the
Um,
impression this was a time trial, a race against the clock. I'd love to sit down for coffee with this sweet gentleman.
Yes.
That
Maybe
was the
whiskey
Game of
on the
Dirt.
rocks.
I mean, he might take offense to
Um,
that.
Yeah,
You guys
you know,
continue going on.
you should really cherish your friendship with him, Andrew. You don't want to take it for granted.
No.
You're right, yeah.
Give me 1 second.
I'm actually proud of that one.
Don't break your arm.
You might rubble him the wrong way.
Richard, go ahead and remove the decanter of endless water from your inventory.
Done. I forgot that I had it for a while.
Watch it become like absolutely necessary to have in 5
Mhm.
minutes.
I was actually thinking about using it with the hole earlier to like
would be
pour
good.
some in
Flush
one
it?
of the
Mm.
holes and then freeze it all with ice.
Mmm.
That would have been a good use of it.
But I instead decided to grab 2 barrels and run.
You guys continue on. Up ahead, once again, you see some lights indicating another work area. Can I get a brake check from you, Richard, as you slow down? Are you going quietly or quickly, or how are you trying to slow down the brakes?
I mean, how quickly do we notice that we're gonna need to put on the brakes? Like, if I get a good amount of
100,
heads up,
200
I'll try
feet.
to ease it up. Okay, I'll try to ease up. I'm not trying to like crank it so hard.
Yeah.
Guidance
All
if you
right,
need
plus a D4.
it.
Yep,
Yeah,
whoever's green.
21.
It's a good thing you do. You do it quite well. As you kind of come into another area of the mine, you see once again ahead of you, it seems that part of the direction you're heading in is run down with rocks. Not one solitary boulder, but it seems like another charge has been let off, or it seems from the natural wear and tear, part of the cave has collapsed and blocking your way forward. But you are now in an area where there are some lights indicating that this is one of the work areas. And I'm going to pick us up right from here.
No.
All right, so what we were just looking at is this thing right here.
Yes.
Hmm.
another
And we're
barrel
back
right
in. If that is what it looks like.
Well, it doesn't have that telltale glow, so
It doesn't?
how can I be sure?
It does not.
Mm-mm.
Oh. What about now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that must be a barrel.
And so
Guys,
if we
that
were to
barrel just
go
glowed.
back this way, this is where we already came from, so we know there aren't barrels back this way, right?
Must be a barrel, Sora. Huh.
You know that you came from the direction where it has the
The rail tracks,
Tracks.
right? Yeah, so there's no barrels down this way. There's no point in going this direction. It's just this way.
of this. There is another path. That is not where
Forking
the
up
train
here, I
tracks go.
see.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Richard just means like, yeah, where the X is. Just
That would be backtracking.
Going to
Yeah.
gently hop out.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
hey, this one seems more ominous than the last. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right?
No.
I
I
see
don't know if
another
you guys
barrel.
can see.
Shh.
I don't know if you guys can see. There's another path here or not, but you guys don't have to go that way if you don't want to.
There's another
And
barrel
one
back
this
that way.
and this way. Is that what you're
Well, let's
referring?
grab this one while we're here. Richard,
Oh, okay. I didn't see that.
We are in a pseudo turn-based mode, so why don't we just kind of go through quickly while you guys are. Andrew, you guys all kind of dismount. There's it seems like there was a path you guys passed coming up this way. There's one path to the north, there's one path to the south. The one you need to continue to keep going through is the closed off path of rocks. You will not be able to until those rocks have been cleared.
Okay.
And there is a barrel here.
I guess let's throw that one in first off, and I guess I'll investigate the blockage to see if there's Any quick way to clear it?
Careful, investigating blockage is how you got the butthole problem.
Hey, whoa, hey. True.
Give me an investigation check.
We really should have taken rank in investigation. 2.
I am
This is a lot of heavy rocks.
Hey, someone, is there a rock expert?
I'll take a look. I've read books.
Sydney,
Mhm.
it's your turn.
I do think I might double back just to peruse, or just to like kind of get an eye on like what is back here. Just like a quick glance. Like if I see a barrel, I see a barrel. If I see imminent death, maybe I don't go that way.
Okay.
Oh no, I see two. I see so many barrels. Okay.
Is that your dash?
Oh shit! Sorry, turn based. That would have to be my dash. Yeah.
Once
Hey,
again, I don't think
pardon.
we see the turn order.
10, 15,
Okay.
20, 25. Will
So
get me here.
I do say over to Richard, is like, hey, take a look and see if this, and I show off the stick of dynamite placed in the right spot, can clear at. And then I
Okay.
put it back in my actually, can I just toss that over to Richard?
Ah!
It's not lit.
Okay.
Dynamite is very sensitive.
And then
Sorry, I got
Have you seen
terrible
Lost?
flashbacks to Lost. Yeah, exactly. We're thinking the same thing.
so I could do 30. All right. Well, let's. I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You gonna buddy system it then?
I
I'll roll
Well-
with Sydney.
All right, I see one all the way in the back over there. Why do I feel like it's a bad idea for me to go for it?
Dynamite will be my buddy.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, they're there, right there. What's in there though? What's in there?
I look back to Tony and I'm like, I'm going in there.
Okay, let me just grab this barrel first.
1.
Andrew, can you move your token back, please?
Yes.
Because you were last investigating, correct?
Oh,
Yes.
I like peek around. I'm going slow. I will point out, I'm going slow. Like, I'm not like running.
Artem, can I have a perception check, please?
Yeah. Not great.
Not great. So you can't really hear specifics, but you do hear the sound of voices and what sounds like rocks being kind of moved and pushed away. As you can hear what sounds like 2 distinct voices coming from down the hall from where you are currently.
Okay. I have a little bit of movement left. So 1, 2, 3. I look to Tony and I'm like, there's another team over here. Tell everybody to shut up.
I start firing my gun.
Don't. All right, that would be my turn. Ooh.
Tony.
First, I'm gonna put that barrel in the cart, Ryan. If you don't mind.
Yes, I think I need to make it so it's controlled by all players. But I'll go ahead and shift that over for you.
Go
It should
over
also be
this
noted
way.
that the rest of your barrels are still inside the cart.
Shit.
Sure.
We have a running
Sure.
tally.
8.
Toy.
But if there's other people around here, we definitely need to keep somebody on the cart.
So with part of my movement, Ryan, I've so far used 30 feet. I'm gonna get up close to Richard Andrews. Guys, it's another team. Do not blow dynamite right now.
All right, is that your turn?
I can hopefully, with a dash action, with a soft dash action, get over to Sydney, convey the same message.
A very quiet, running, soft action on the hard.
I Scooby Doo run. I Hanna-Barbera my way over to Sid.
So I rolled a 24 investigation earlier. I forgot the luck stone. It's actually a 25. So I go
Do
over
what?
and see. I'm checking out these rocks, and specifically Artem asked me to check to see if there was anywhere I could like place in the dynamite that would be effective to kind of like blow the whole thing. So that's what I'm checking out to see what I can learn about these rocks and dynamite placement.
With a 25, yeah, it definitely looks like you can break through these rocks. It does look pretty heavily packed. You don't necessarily know whether or not one stick of dynamite will be able to break it free, since it's about 15 feet and about 10, 15 feet so tall.
Mhm.
But you do believe that, let's see.
With a 25, can I see like a particular weak point that like I can like stick it in a crack and then?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna stick the dynamite in there, and then I think I already moved 2 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of moving my way back, and if I need to, I will have a prestidigitation ready, which can like light a candle. So I assume it can light a fuse, and just be ready to blow that sucker if I need to.
Sydney, can I have a red stick of Acme dynamite sticking out of the rock wall?
Totally.
Okay. Dynamite at the ready. Andrew, you see there's now a stick of dynamite there.
Cool. I'm going to avoid it. Hearing that there's another group, I'm going to gingerly make my way over here. There's 30. Bonus action. There. Oh.
I would, as you come past me, I would be like pointing out where they are so that you don't like walk into them.
Yeah, am I still like hideable here, or? Because I could also. It's like I kind of want to hug
if
this
you go
corner.
one more step forward, you will be spotted.
From where I am, or?
From where you are.
Okay.
If you take one more step forward, you will be spotted.
Cool.
But you can kind of peek around the corner if you wish.
I would like
are you
to.
doing any kind of stealth check or anything right now?
I probably should. I'm not your
You're getting-
typical rogue, so I'm not trained, but a 16. Wait, how do I not have... I should have a +3 to that. Why is it...
Yeah, it didn't add it, so it's a 19.
That is weird.
Well, it's a 19. That's pretty good.
It's just odd it didn't...
Your sheets are always bugged somehow, man.
What the hell? Okay, I guess at some point I have to go through and double check everything. Looks
We
like
know what
just
it is for now,
stealth.
though. So
Yeah. But yeah,
Neither
13.
of them seem to hear you approaching.
Cool. Do I see anything around them? I'd like to observe and report, I guess. Listen in, see what they're doing, what they're working on, if there are any items or things of note near them.
Yeah, so as you kind of poke around, just to kind of like barely see around, you see 2 dwarves. Specifically, you see what appears to be Happy and Doc and Grumpy, as they are furiously and frantically digging out caved-in stone. They're like, we gotta move quickly. They're running out of air in there. Come on! It's like I'm moving them as fast as I can. Stop it! And they're like, just like, hold on, guys. Hold on. We're gonna get you. And Grumpy's like picking up a big old rock, and he's like, I hate rocks, and he keeps digging in there.
So if I knock these 2 out, then that team's dealt with, right, guys? Renegade points, right?
I don't even like the 7 dwarfs, but that makes me feel sad.
Fucked, right?
Yeah, well, they're about to be the 2 dwarves.
What's even
About to be
worse?
2 dwarves.
What's even worse is if we leave these 2 to die here, the other 2 get executed.
Mm-hmm.
So we should kill them here.
Well, what I was
Oh,
saying,
man, sucks
What's
to suck
messed
better
up-
than us.
before we heard the situation, I was like, how do we like knock these guys out? How do we like deal with these guys? But then I heard they're in trouble, and it's like, oh no, we have to help them. I kind of relay back to Artem like,
What the fuck are you? I just whisper like a normal human being.
looks like there was a cave in. They're trying to save their friends. What do we do?
I'm not good with moral choices.
All right. Looks like you need some help.
I guess he's
Well, who said that?
choice for us.
Why, it was me. I've been here the whole time.
Yeah, as you do, they notice you and they stop. They're like, "Oh, the band of bastards! You guys can help us, please, please." There was some kind of cave in. I don't know what's going on over here. They smashed it through. We've been here dozens of times, dozens, and these caves are normally safe. We know exactly where to go. It's not important why, but something's happening with these walls. There's something in here with us. I don't know what. It's been making all kinds of noise, but it's making the tunnels unstable. Please, can you help us? Dopey and Happy are in there. They got smashed under the rocks. If we can help, we can get them. We can save them. And Grumpy's like, don't bother. They're not going to help us. They're the other team.
Yeah, but you guys aren't the... Y'all are... You're not the duck. Where's your cart? Is it on the other side with them?
It's further down, but we're really running out of time. If you please would help us.
Yeah.
I
yep.
know we're in a competition right now. I know it's life and death, but you can't let us leave our brothers. Our brothers are in there.
I know. Okay. I'll get our strong guys. Be right back. So here's what
Hurry.
I'm proposing, y'all. I'm proposing the strong ones of us help move rocks and shit, and everyone else runs and grabs barrels and accumulates the treasure boxes. How do we like that?
We can do that. I mean, I do have a shatter if it helps either. The problem is, maybe we could do it as like, we help them get out. They gotta help dig us out the way for our cart. Because like, otherwise, how are we gonna get through our rock? Especially if the
sense.
dynamite
Okay.
doesn't get through in one.
So both teams kind of take a minute to help each other out, make sure everyone's cool, and then we move on from there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, tight. I have Morris's shovel and athletics, so I'm down to assist and start moving shit.
So does everyone move over to go to help the 7 dwarves? Technically the 5 right now.
Who wants to?
I want to gather these 3 barrels that are over here.
Please do. And honestly, like it might take us a minute. If you want to collect the barrels and then meet us when you're done, or guard the cart, like I'm cool
Somebody
with
needs to guard cart.
I'm gonna guard the cart and the dynamite
That's
Okay.
fair.
because I don't think we want to use the dynamite on a rescue mission anyway.
Yeah.
that. No.
So yeah, I'm just gonna guard the cart and the dynamite and
I'm gonna grab the 1 barrel that I saw to the north and bring it back. I don't know how much help I'm gonna be digging them out because I got -3 strength.
Okay, so if you want to be on
I'll be
collection
on berry
duty,
duty, yeah.
okay. So Sid grabs the 3 that she wanted to.
Not to be super wicked meta though, let's be fucking careful because the guys that have come down to these mines very frequently just told us that something is making it very dangerous to traverse here and the tunnels are unstable.
It's the Fab Five.
Oh,
Might
100%. But if we're like going in, we need to like,
It doesn't
hey,
it doesn't necessarily
somebody else might be blocked off.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't necessarily seem like they're targeting people. It just seems like got some machine and they're causing havoc.
Yeah.
So I'm
but
hearing.
if we're separating party to go after barrels,
Yeah.
that is a potential outcome. That
So Artem and Richard on barrel and guarding, and then the rest of us help dig?
I
That sound
think so.
accurate?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
So, Artem, you're going to the north to grab that lone barrel.
Yeah.
Richard, you're staying to watch the dynamite with the cart.
Yep.
And the other three are going to help. Or, Sydney, are you going south to get the other barrels?
If you want to, you can catch up with us when you're done.
Why don't you
You grab
double
Close
fist?
barrel for
Why
sure.
don't you like
Yeah.
double fist two of them and then come back and then go help?
Yeah. I'm gonna snag a barrel and then I'm gonna run and help.
Okay. All right. Artem, as you go north, you can see kind of down the left, you can see what looks like the other minecart belonging to the centaurs, with of them there guarding the cart.
Okay.
Richard, you're staying put.
Yep.
Tony, you're heading back up with Andrew, and you're helping him help dig out the dwarves.
Correct.
Did I lose everyone, or is everyone frozen?
I
Been
think
a little
good.
spotty.
there you go.
Yeah, it's. I don't know for anybody else, but
So I think I might have
on
lost
my
you
side-
guys.
Yeah, on my side, Ryan's been like super slow motion for a while.
Yeah, a little bit of
Yeah, a
stuttering.
little
from
bit of
Ryan.
hitching, but I think we're all okay right now.
You guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, to recap, Richard is staying with the cart with the dynamite, watching over the barrels. Artem is heading north to grab the lone barrel. Sydney heading south to grab the barrels down there, while Tony and Richard are heading back up to the northeast to help the seven dwarves.
Tony and Andrew. But
Is that
yes.
correct? Tony and Andrew, sorry. Tony around the corner, you see standing there are Grumpy and Doc. They're like, oh, thank you. You guys are both here. We can get this real quick. All right, let's everyone just put our back into it. It is at that moment you hear a shattering, a crack from above you. As a hulking creature, like waiting in prey, a shark prepared to lunge, falls from the ceiling, landing directly behind you.
Ooh.
As the dust settles, standing up into frame, a creature of gargantuan size, not gargantuan, very tall size, covered in armored like insect shell, little hairs springing up from its large bicep its claws. Its claws razor sharp. It has heavy, almost guillotine-like mandibles sticking from its face.
You know,
A pair of slitted eyes on one and two ravenous, constantly moving, tiny, beady, like black eyes. As the Umber Hulk stands up into frame, its prey cornered at last. And that is where we will break for tonight.
Oh, good.
Hey, no, thank you.
Oh, we didn't think of that. Just no thanks.
Thank
Kill
you.
it with fire?
listen.
I know what it is, but I know nothing about it because I've never read its stat block, so that'll be fun.
So we let
Yeah.
the dwarves handle this one, and we did.
Yeah, bye.
Now,
When I did, you did.
when I
we
look
did.
at this thing, you saying, do you think these are the eyes, or are these little black dots the eyes? Because if so, it's kind of doing a little
Oh.
rosy cheek, like kind
Like
of.
false eyes.
I think
Might
those
have
are
the false
actually the
eyes.
I
eyes.
do like false eyes. I'm choosing to
Right?
believe it's
Like-
got two kinds, though.
Yeah.
We will pick up with this
Ay, ay, ay.
next week
That's a nasty token.
as the party is scattered.
Is
and
this the
Umber Hulk
guy?
waits for its most opportune moment to attack.
Artem, tell it to fuck off. I'm pretty sure that's what Grim told us to tell fuck off.
Maybe. I think so.
He said he'll know what
Hey,
it means.
fuck off!
All right,
Grumpy's
guys.
like, did you guys run into Grid?
All Alright,
All right.
I'll sign out a little
Alrighty.
early tonight. Peace
All right.
out, everybody.
See you
Good fun.
stream.
Bye
Bye.
stream.